Welcome, my lovely days, to another sunny session of sunrise and sunset. When last we left off, our glorious and intrepid heroes of the moment made their return back home. With all of their brand new shiny revelations in tow, they also bring with them magic egg.
Magic egg.
Egg. All hail egg. And the party has arrived in Akalona Pass. In the interim, they have discovered that excavator Sala's archaeology camp has made their way down to the pass in preparations for a trip down to Las Dorado in order to essentially chat with their funder, pass on a lot of their discoveries by hand, and just generally do their job. Whilst there, you also happen to be introduced to a man by the name of Ito Tanaka Salah, excavator Salah's child. A child you believe to be with the daughter of a very famous cherry blossom dryad on a floating island. Lovely as they be.
His dad fucked a cloud of sparkles, and then he came out.
Yep. And I mean, he's a handsome lad. He smoke, he drink, he chillin'.
He immediately sat us down with the visions.
Well, no, he immediately sat you down to discuss the visions, but then Anno and Syria were based as fuck, so he waited for a bit and then delivered the knowledge that when there is the next blood moon, a hole in the lands will open, and it is deadly to all living who enter, and instead it is down to the Morrigan's Feathers, aka vampires, to go do their vampiring thing. According to him, he got this information from the Soul Witch, who usually reads him the lotto numbers. Quite a reach, all things considered. However, this was supposedly the second Herald of the End Times. I don't even know what the first was. We pick up with the party about to head their way up to Marina Stormwing, magic egg in tow. However, as you make your ascent, you are stopped dead in your tracks by...
Dead, you say?
Not actually dead, but you are brought to an abrupt halt by a large looming form blocking a corridor. At least until it boofs at you.
Buddy!
Hey!
It is the glorious, gigantic Tibetan-style Mastiff Ginseng, and he will barrel into the group. Probably by now has gotten used to the fact that he's so big that one person can't catch him, so he just does like a side-on body splash into half of the group. Just, spread the load out instead of kill you.
Just rolls onto his back in the same motion.
Yeah,
I'm sure Ralu could probably actually catch him.
Yeah, there are members that can, but for the most part, I imagine he's used to barreling into people and not really wanting to, kill a child.
That's true, yeah.
It's developed into quite a safe body roll. But you are still barged into, nonetheless, and will accept all the belly rubs.
We just see Cass's thumb come up from the mound of fluff. No, this is okay. This is the second best way I wanted to die.
I will give this lad all of the scratches.
Yeah. Just is so excited that he gets excited at his own tail after getting so excited about the head rubs and the tummy rubs. And we'll guide you along. Of course, with Ginseng in tow, there isn't a guard in the place that stops you. Even those who don't know you from your first visitation here, they're like, oh, they're with Ginseng, they're cool. no one performs a single stop for you guys. It's kind of alarming and based as hell at the same time.
Captain General Ginseng.
Yeah, he's the captain's underling, and he knows what's up. And yeah, you are walked up to the guardhouse where Cavil and Co. happen to work, and where an elevator can take you directly to Marina instead of having to take an external staircase and wait.
Yeah. Let us head up.
Yeah, well, you intend to do so, and Cavil will smile at the group as you approach. You could see he was in conversation with someone, a relatively tall, black-armored elven individual with cranberry red hair, relatively deep, dark, bloody makeup. Oh, hey there. It's been a while since I've seen the lot of you. Don't mind me, but currently the Lady Stormwing is in a bit of a meeting.
Ah, do you know when she'll be available?
He glances to the elf who just shrugs and spreads their hands. I don't fucking know. Cavill will similarly shrug, albeit apologetically. Oh, well, regardless, I remember that you went on Marina's request. That's right.
Yeah,
That's
great
correct.
success.
Just
Well, I'm
Ralu
glad to
standing
hear
there
that.
with
I knew that it was meant to be quite dangerous, and that you could very well have ended up trapped in there for quite some time.
Nah, it was easy.
Huh, a relief. Well, in which case, I will send a little notification up at the very least. The lady who was chatting to goes, oh, I'll handle it. As you were. And yeah, she'll go take the elevator ahead of you all. So, what was it like in there?
full of
Horrifying.
undead.
Disgusting.
There's a thing called a
Kinda sad.
healer in it.
It's just undead skin taking cult.
Wow,
Yeah, it was
that's
a
pretty
bad
fucked
time.
up.
Indeed.
Undead guttural visceral, essentially.
Quite the summary. I think I'll skip on asking for any specific details. Thankfully, my blood and guts days are behind me.
Oh, we did
So
find
who's
this,
that
though.
woman?
Cass will just indicate kobold.
Yes. There is a wizened old gentleman. I will pull into a token land.
It's carried up by what's her name? Masika. This is just all stairs.
Yeah, that is a good point, yeah.
He probably would have just fucking died trying to climb up here.
Yeah.
Hello there. Oh, hello there. I apologize for my surprise. It's fine. Not many people expect a kobold to live particularly long. You work for the Lady Stormwing, yes? Yes, I work for the Grand Guardian Stormwing. Zachary will take a slow, deep breath and sigh. Ah, to at least hear a Stormwing spoken of. With honor and respect, does this old man quite a lot of joy. Well, right you are. Eventually the the elevator will descend again, and that same elven figure is joined by another, less armored and more slender elven individual. They currently have a black dress and a sun umbrella. Hello there, my dears.
Let's see what time it is. Is it the morning or is it evening?
Early evening, sun's still out.
Good
She
evening
has a
to you as
sun,
well.
probably. Yeah.
Right. She's a dark-skinned elf.
Like
Yes.
purple. Dark skinned or purple? And
Purple-skinned
she's
elf.
purple. She's not a sun elf. She's a yeah.
Yeah, purple is a dark color.
Oh, sure.
Kind of.
Yeah, so... No, that is the...
Kind of like a cool color.
Yeah, I would associate it more with icy or cool, much like the blue lady beside her.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, just actual color definition.
Sure.
Sorry.
Yeah. Your point being,
she's
sorry?
a sun umbrella. No, it's like...
Oh, yeah, I suppose a sun umbrella might be considered weird, but also at the
But
same time,
she's a
like, you
vampire.
aren't immune to getting burned, but yes. Most
Oh, I know, I'm fucking dark.
I know you are, but what's your skin tone? See.
Very nice.
Okay. Yeah, she will smile at a lot of you.
Actually,
I'm
fucking,
sorry
you know
if I
what?
was...
High five for that one. You get a high
Thank
five
you.
for that. That was a good one.
Thank you. Yeah, the elven woman will look to you all and smile. I'm sorry, I must have been holding you up.
It's fine. We've only just arrived ourselves.
Very good. I was just checking up on an old friend. I heard I might be needed in the area. Oh, the name is Gwen, and this is the Lady Kiara. The
It is
other
a
elf will
pleasure to
smile.
meet you both.
You're from Torchlight, right?
They both share a glance. Well, our reputation precedes us, I guess. At which point Maeve will wave. Hi. Oh, shit. I see.
Straight paradox. The person is lost.
These individuals are from the Darkest Dungeon 4E game. There was a Sun Puppy family in there. So
Yeah,
they
that's-
recognize a Kiara. Sorry, they recognize a Maeve.
Okay.
Yeah, Maeve was born in the town they're from.
Mm-hmm. A pleasure. I'm friends with Lady Maeve's mother. We go way back. Kiara nod. And same with me. Although, of course, now I own a caravanning company. Go figure.
How wonderful.
Well, that's cool.
Kiara will look the rest of you. Anyway, I'm gonna go get things prepared. Pleasure to see you, Maeve. You've grown up incredibly tall. The wolf will just like proudly puff out chest, which just about knocks over Khassid because you stood behind him. Just boom. Tail wag. Of
Very
course.
well. We shouldn't keep you. We have our own things to check on with Marina as well.
No doubt, no doubt. Have a good one. And then Gwen will smile. Indeed. I'm going to have a quick chat with Mr. Cavill here. Maeve, if you're still in the area, I would love to catch a drink with you. Maeve will grin and nod and give her a thumbs up. Of course. I want to hear how Home's doing, how Mum is. Nod. Yeah. They disappear for now. Well, those two. You guys can go up to Marina. Look, she knows what she said. And she knows all those implications. Maeve is just, it's a coin toss on whether that, what that actually results in.
Yeah, it's fine
Although
either way.
it would probably be weird, as Gwen's known Maeve since she literally needed, diapers being changed.
Yeah.
Probably doesn't mean to catch a
that's
drink
pretty
with Maeve in
odd.
that
It'd be pretty
respect. It
weird.
would,
No,
yeah, it'd be
I
pretty
assume catch a drink just mean like nommers.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was going like.
But it's not Maeve
That's
she's going to
like-
be nomming, because, again,
Yeah.
it would be super weird.
Yeah, I was going like inside vampire or vampire.
The damper is Kiara there, actually. Her
Yeah,
thing
okay,
is,
so-
her tail is a fucking weird one. She's an alchemical
I have no
freak.
idea.
Pretty.
I have no idea. I did not listen into the. Dark
Yeah, that's
Dungeon.
fine.
Was that the one Bean was in?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Well, I'm sure
That's right. That's
Mai
right, that's
will
right.
tell the prophecy to those two when they catch a drink later.
Yeah.
You guys gonna make the ascent. Zachary is positively trembling with either excitement or old man noises. It's kind of hard to say one way or the other.
He might die of a heart attack.
Yeah.
I mean, at least he'll do it having seen the dragon for one last time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's how any kobold wants to go.
True. You arrive at the top of the pyramid, and Marina looks surprised to see Zachary for the first point. You've never seen this individual before, but this is a fucking old-ass looking kobold. In particular, the way that he then, prostrates himself almost immediately, like cane held between hands, head to the ground. Oh. Well then. I see you haven't come back empty-handed at all.
Not in the slightest.
Hi.
Correct.
Welcome back. You'll have to tell me how it was. After...
Behold, the great Zachary, caretaker of the last egg.
And
That's
this, and the more important aspect that you were looking for, the necklace.
Hold fast on the necklace part. Last caretaker, last egg, sorry.
Just Ralu will hold out her arms where she's been carrying a big fuck off stone egg.
I thought that was just a sculpture.
No, it's an actual.
The stone is protective,
Oh.
protecting the actual life inside.
Stand, please, Zachary. I don't want your knees to collapse on you. At which point the kobold will lift himself up with his staff. Yes, quite.
Surely Masika helps him stand up.
Presumably someone helps him stand up, but he does manage
Yeah.
regardless. Oh, goodness. I'm just going to have myself a calm, a nice, relaxed palpitation over here. Marina will look to the rest of you. I see. What's the deal with this egg? Sorry.
It was placed in a protective encasing so that it could wear the passage of centuries. We have the alchemical reagent to crack open the stone covering, but we thought that it would be better for a Stormwing to do it. It is of your lineage.
Plus, the choices of reagents will likely affect the dragon inside.
Yeah, you get to
From what
choose the
I've
flavor.
gathered.
What? The flavor? She tilts her head curiously and
It's
peers at this egg.
what kind of dragon it comes out to be.
Oh,
Yes.
that's rather advanced.
I think
And
it's
we
very-
decided that a group of adventurers is not really the group that should be deciding this.
I appreciate the sentiment. Most people say clearly a group of adventurers should just make all of the important decisions. Glad you see yourselves more sensible than that.
It's a good idea not to anger a dragon.
Fair. Well then, do you know which reagent does what? Sorry.
Yeah, I'll list
Well,
off like
yeah.
what it does what for him.
Oh, well, I mean, quite clearly, I'm going to be leaning towards the storms. She plucks up the lightning-scarred wood. Here, I'm not really an alchemist myself. She'll hold it out towards you all again.
That's a
Yes.
nice job.
I can take care of it, yes.
Yeah, you already have all the ingredients. Honestly, mixing the two things together is it's basically rote, so you don't need to make a roll for it. Of course, you
Yeah.
could big it up and make it look like it's really complicated, but
Yes, someone
Nah.
you're just mixing a two-part epoxy, basically.
Nah, no need to pick it up.
Okay.
If she has some place to set this down, I will.
Oh, yeah, she'll probably just escort you over to probably just inside. She has a magnificent room in here as opposed to standing out on the storm platform. She'll just take you inside. It's this like I'm not sure whether hers would be richly and it would be richly appointed. She's a dragon who likes the finer things. Yeah, there is a beautiful room made up of plenty of like flat square surfaces, clearly, part of a defensive structure, except for the fact that they all have that typical looks to be one singular solid piece of stone look that the rest of Aklona has going for it. However, just about every surface has had like drapes that are held aloft on golden, like planted ground poles everywhere to capture all the sound and prevent it from being some kind of echoey creepazoid place. A lovely bookshelf and personal library collection's been put up. A 4-poster bed has been placed at a pretty central point to the room, presumably because it's the largest part of the room and it needs to be able to fit a marina-sized individual. What was once a bedroom has been turned into a little study off to the side. And she will just place the egg on her gigantic bed.
Fair enough.
And yeah, you can apply the mixture, at which point the Lady Marina will watch with bated breath as she finds out this might not have been her best decision. The stone turns to mud and immediately ruins all of her bed sheets.
Oh.
I was thinking about saying something, but I didn't.
Like, yeah, it might have cracked into. She was expecting it to split off dramatically and crackle away, so she could just flip the dust off of her bed sheet at the end. Instead, it turns to sludge and just immediately just completely ruins her bedding. She just does a slow chin stroke, like fuck.
God damn it. I need to prepare mending tomorrow.
I ain't gonna do it. It's just
Mending ain't gonna do that.
made unbelievably filthy. It'll just have to be thoroughly laundered and probably just sold on to someone else instead, like secondhand. Now that it requires a very thorough cleaning, it's not going to be as nice and soft and Egyptian cottony as it was before. You know, oh well, small expense. And eventually, this stone/mud falls away to reveal a much more pristine, traditionally styled draconic egg. It's that sort of hard shell and leathery exterior appearance that you'd associate with most reptiles. And then there is that little your egg is about to hatch wiggle. Just blink in surprise. Oh, immediately a child then.
It would appear so. I was
Mhm.
unsure if it would or not.
Maiva's
Quick,
going to lean in and
everyone.
take a look.
A small.
Hide behind her.
What do you mean hide behind her?
No, everyone just hide behind the Marina, so in case it imprints on the first person, it works.
She's a dragon, not a bird.
Oh my god, Karen, that's not how that works.
To be fair, we also made that assumption that turned out to be halfway correct in Amxal's game. So it was a good thing that my character just shoot everyone away. It was a terrible influence.
It's true. A lot of your party was
Yeah, not
Yeah.
someone you would want to become surrogate parent of a dragon.
yeah.
Don't worry, you left it to the demon instead, and she was great.
Somehow the most responsible one in the party. Yeah.
I mean, you say somehow. She's never did anything to make us think otherwise.
True.
Yeah.
I thought my character was going to be the most rascally one, but that's not how that game turned out.
That's not how that
No,
went.
no, that is not how that turned out at all.
Yeah. While you were pondering on this reality, you're like, Karen, that's not how that works. It's fine. The egg splits open and a little head peeks out, a little snuffly snoot. Marina reaches forward as though to help move the egg, but stops herself, and instead we'll wait and let the child break free on its own, as you do. Until
It's his first trial. He'll either live and get out of the shell or die inside of it.
And then the little pudgy dragon thing poked its head out.
Oh my god, it's so cute.
Marina gasps, "Oh my god, it is so cute."
Hello,
Oh,
tiny.
do you know
Oh.
the
Zachary.
child's name is due to be Zachary? Zach pauses. It's something beginning with a ch. Uh-huh.
Pretty sure it's not Charles, so.
She will
Dragon
pause
just
and
introduced himself as fucking Chuck. I'm Chuck the Dragon.
I'm Chester.
Oh no!
Charlie.
Marina will gently lift this baby up and then hold up a finger to the rest of you and turn around. And you can tell by she's lifting the tail and checking the cloaca.
Ah.
Should probably check the gender before we start shouting names out.
Did it
Zachary
say
tilts
Chuck
his head.
in character?
Yeah. Zachary will pause and go, so what is the child? Oh, a girl. A baby girl.
Shakira?
Let Marina
No,
decide. It's her fucking baby.
Well, I guess it is my baby now, aren't you? Let's
It
go with
would appear so,
Chara.
yes.
Chara and Stormwing.
That's a pretty name.
Zachary will nod proudly. Wonderful indeed.
And then he
Oh, honored
laughs and
Jaren Stormwing, may you live an eternity and your brilliance, shine forever. Marina will nod slowly and just begin petting child. The child is just immediately going to do stoop between chest and then blah, blah, just drool on her sleepily.
Bleh.
Marina will look down at the child and look to the rest of you. gross, but fair enough.
Indeed.
It's a baby. What's it?
Exactly. That's how they work. It's
Indeed.
true, like I don't have children. Don't worry about it. I'm not an absolute idiot. First actual, completely draconic child, mind you, but you know. I had a harem at one point.
What do you mean had? Aren't
As
they
you
like
should.
downstairs still?
Well, it's not the same. The harem was not entirely ageless individuals. It's more like just 2 wives now, but you know.
It still counts.
I mean, I of course still call them my harem, but it's not quite the same when you know how many members have been left behind from their life.
That is unfortunate.
Ah, very much so. I miss them deeply. But, well, I treated them like my very own little princesses. And you will be treated like a little princess too. She will gently boop this draconic baby on the snoot. It will murp at her. Bonk.
Yeah, it does
Mark.
like that.
You hear Ginseng excitedly down the elevator.
Bark, bark.
Bark, bark. Marina will smile faintly and look down at her ruined bedding. Well, I'll get that cleaned up soon enough. Please, tell me of what you saw and what was there. You aren't the first ones to have tried to break into the place. Certainly the first I've ever seen return.
So,
Of course.
first of all, that place is horribly desecrated, and there's a nasty undead cult down there with something called the Peeler. And
It does exactly what you think it does.
yeah.
Whole person or...
Yeah, no, the
Whole
whole
person.
person.
Mhm,
Like,
entire.
industrially.
Yep.
Wow.
Yeah, the cultists were a bunch of basically body snatchers. However, we did find one survivor other than Zachary.
You
Yeah.
did?
A relative of yours, I think. Like, at least half-dragon. The custodian of the place.
She pauses and considers this. I admit I was a Stormwing child out of wedlock, such as the statement stands. I don't know of this custodian. I'm sorry. Zachary will nod understandingly. The custodian has long looked over that gravesite. Ever since the patriarch's birth, she is old and powerful and very proud. Marina will nod and look at the rest of you. And is she here, or...?
No,
She wished to remain there.
She didn't want to leave as long as, you know, all the things she was supposed to protect are still there, but... If I were you, I'd really consider, like, rehousing whatever's still down there. Because that place is desecrated to heck and back.
She said that if everything she was protecting got moved, she'd move too. But wouldn't do it with anyone less than a dragon telling her to do so.
Yeah.
No, so I suppose I stand as the authority then, as far as she is concerned?
Yep.
Correct.
Okay.
As long as you make it a reasonable request. She did state, if you just simply demanded her to move, she'd treat you like a petulant child.
She bristles, but, you know, she's as ancient as their generation. She'll relax a moment later. Understandable. I suppose I would hate to be bossed around by a baby.
Out of character, boss baby, boss baby.
Boss baby, boss baby. She sighs and will just begin idly petting baby as though that weren't exactly what was happening. Okay then. Well, I've got a year to prepare for that. How much do you think I will have to move?
I'll just describe. I am an archaeologist, so I'll just describe everything I saw.
If I were to pay you a little extra gold on the side, would you be willing to help someone with some schematics, measurements, and such?
Yeah, totes.
I think there are quite literally archaeologist expedition downstairs, so they'd be able to help us.
Here then, she'll just reach into a purse and pull out 50 gold. If you could split this between yourselves and them just to have schematics drawn up, that would be appreciated. Of course, I haven't forgotten about your true pay.
I'll take the gold.
Let's see here. Would Luca be most suited to you, or should I be digging into the treasury of old and ancient things?
I like Lucre.
Money seems to be fine, I think.
It's most because you just invested everything in your stuff.
You also just bought a house.
You should always own land and assets, I suppose.
Yeah, in this
Yes,
economy
but-
with inflation the way it is, oh god, yeah. Gotta invest.
Yeah, but my investment is in the soup kitchen, which is tax deductible.
Ooh, very smart. Yeah, and guardianship of the last wall against the forces of darkness, also quite tax deductible.
You invested into a casino to make it big and grand in Los Dorados.
Oh,
Yes.
good choice.
And yeah, I
Just
mean,
not-
I gotta pay taxes, but also it earns money, unlike a soup kitchen.
I know.
I just sit on top of I just put all my money in a bank.
I cannot find how much I'm supposed to pay you for this job.
I
Do
don't
any
think
of you
you ever
remember?
told us.
Alrighty then.
We were just like, do shit for a dragon? Fuck yeah, sign us up.
Hell yeah. Okay then. Let's see here. So it's the 6 of you, 7 Maeve.
And then don't forget Greg Dotzman.
Yep, Greg Dortzman and Vanessa.
Yeah, but the Greg was a percentage, not a full share.
Yeah. And Vanessa did not, in fact, save us from certain doom, so, like...
Yep, she does not get a split, but, you know, she will just take the normal pay.
She's been paid. And I'm sure a tip will find its way to her.
Yeah, I bet it will.
I mean...
Oh, well.
She's already happily married.
I mean, hey, threesomes are an option.
Yeah, I mean, Cass is also happily married. It's not gonna stop anybody.
Fair. Yeah, no, she's one of those weirdos who are monogamous, I know.
Yeah, that's not gonna
Rarer
stop
than
anybody.
hen's
If it's-
teeth in this economy.
Save it.
What?
The cat's like, it's happily married. It's like, it doesn't stop anybody. Yeah, if his wife says no.
I mean, Cass's wives are right there, and they're like, yeah, boy, slay.
Yeah, but that's the thing. If they say no, then like, okay.
Alright. She clunks. Well, she doesn't clunk down straight away. She's still holding a baby. She will go to her study. You're able to follow her, and she goes, "Let's see here. Would you like your money in gold or platinum? I suppose I have
easier to
jewels
carry.
too, but I'm a big fan of my jewels."
Plat would be super convenient.
Platinum
just
would be
easier
the
to
easiest,
carry.
yes.
Do any of you have change for a 10 plat bar?
Yeah.
And she's
Yeah.
like counting stuff out. Yeah, she will
Sure.
give you guys 5,956 gold in platinum bars.
Cool.
Okay.
Can
Okay.
you, and then since you're doing loot, could you add 25 gold to that? Because I'm gonna give 25 to the pups downstairs.
Okay.
Yeah, there you go. That should be a pretty reasonable amount. And here, let's see. She pulls out a piece of paper and will quickly scrawl out a receipt. Here, if you're getting... Well, you say you have a casino, yes?
Yeah.
Well, if any of your produce imports come from outside of Las Dorado and pass through Acalona, here. You know what we were saying just a moment ago about tax deductions? Give you a free year of trade through us.
You are the best.
I try to be.
That will come in very handy for you.
And yeah, she will lean back. Well, I'm going to be taking care of a child. How fun.
And
There is another from the babe.
an unexpected outcome of the quest you handed out, yes.
And she will hold her hand. And now the necklace.
Of course. And I will retrieve it from my bag and present it to her.
Perfect. At last, this hour, new flesh!
Blast
She
us all.
annihilates you with a gaze attack. Right, she will put
Oh
the
no!
magical
Don't worry, I
necklace
would
on.
just deflect it with a Bible. The gaze cannot penetrate the Bible.
What do you mean? The gays clearly regularly penetrate the Bible. It's just they can't penetrate copium.
Oh yeah, that's true. Just the gaze attack.
Oh, goodness. Alright. Yeah, she will ponder this for a bit. Going to have to spend some time figuring out how this actually functions, but she will rummage around and pulls out. So what kind of like staff or rod object would just be hanging around in her place? And don't say what you might immediately think of saying.
What I mean, you mean like a sun rod?
I was thinking like a staff of lordly might.
She does not use a staff of lordly right now. I'm just thinking more just like what kind of rod implements would just be in her home. I guess to be fair, there are rods holding up the tapestries on the walls planted in the ground. She will walk over to one of them and gently like unhook the tapestry from one of the rods.
I'm surprised that she wouldn't already have like, given the fact the Egyptian things that she didn't have a fucking staff or a rod already, you know, like placed against the wall like a.
True, but anything she has like that is probably already magical. And she will. She pauses and is still holding baby, and now she's holding this like, essentially just a fixtures pole in the other hand, and will go, "Oh, if one of you could," and she'll just gesture at the baby.
Yes, here.
Thank you. Yep, you're able to gently claim this baby is. Karin, you have the very unique experience of all of your hair like starting to gradually stand on end as this baby prepares to discharge static.
That's okay.
Zap.
It's fine. There's just like a little crackle and a snapping noise. It passes when you find something to like tap your foot against that's like not carpet.
Nah, it's way okay. Karin has had many younger siblings.
Yeah, I don't think many of those younger siblings happen to be lightning dragons, though.
Oh no, they had claws and teeth, so
that's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, so right now you're all poofy from static.
Yeah, so does the dragon, but the thing is, they never hawked up a lightning bolt loogie at you.
Yeah. If she gets the hiccups, it's cataclysmic. It's like the baby from the boys, just beams everywhere.
I wonder what. Oh my god, Aloy did end up becoming a full storm dragon too. I wonder if that happens when she gets the hiccups as well. Because I do know the one time we were talking with the fire dragon, she had the hiccups and little spurts were coming out of her nose of fire because she was a fire dragon.
Fire dragon. Yeah. She will then place her now freed hand across the necklace resting on her person and then concentrate on the staff. And all of you feel a hum. Like, you feel the sound, I guess, is the best way to put it. Like, there is a very clear vibration in the air as she holds onto this thing. You get that sensation like you've gone through, like, a tunnel or you're in an airplane, you need to pop your ears. Like this atmospheric shift inside this room, and then
Yes.
a snap of reality sinking back into place again, and the like fixtures rod, like pole she was holding, is now crackling with lightning. Aha! Wonderful. She will idly twirl it. Yeah, a freebie. She'll just hold it out to one of you.
I think Karin is closest.
She's holding a baby right now.
Oh, okay.
Let's see
I'll
what
Yoinkers.
this is.
just Anai's like, I want to see what this is. And the cast.
Them crafty thingies.
Yeah, I mean, like,
Yeah.
let's
So-
find out what it does.
Yeah, to describe it, when I say that it's like a fixtures pole, you know when you get like stands set in the ground, so it's just got like poles there, and then a tapestry would hang from it.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just one of those poles, and she's like yanked it out of its seating. So it really is just like a random piece of architecture that you are holding. However, it is also a quarterstaff of lightning.
My God.
What's it do?
Nice.
It is a quarterstaff, except it does an additional plus prof lightning damage.
Ooh.
On attack or
hey.
like cantrips or what?
Attack.
Does it give any bonuses to hit or to like spellcasting?
Considering it wasn't masterwork and it wasn't a weapon in the first place, but a random industrial fixture. No, this is
Fair enough.
as close to magical as it could get away with being. But it looks like she has some kind of imbuement power about her now.
Neat.
Interesting.
I mean,
Cool. Can I use that?
given
Yeah,
given that
nice.
it was and given that it was just immediately made by her, we might be able to even beef it up later on. There's nothing huh?
Tell you what, if you happen to find a particularly gorgeous masterwork bit of art and you bring it to me, I'll give you one free enchantment. How about it?
Okay, let's get
Do
that
have a
then.
masterwork painting.
We do.
I can give you a lightning painting, sure. She will accept baby back. Baby back, baby back.
No.
Then there is she will pause, and before accepting the baby back from you, will make sure that her tail is touching ground instead of carpet when she accepts it, so that you aren't just like static shocked by like electrocuted by this baby as soon as it's closed. There we go.
That'd be hilarious. I look like a fucking goddamn, like a Tesla tower.
Yeah, you're all
Like a
you're all
goofy
poofed
ball.
out. The Van de Graaff generators. That's
Yeah,
what
Van de
this
Graaff
baby
generator.
is basically one of those bells.
Yeah, that just... She's surprisingly round with the fur out.
Round.
I look like one of those... What was those big poofy round dogs that... like the Chinese ones.
Oh, the Pomeranians.
No, not the big ones. Not the Pomeranians. Pomeranians are the tiny ones.
Yeah. It's the same. It's just a big Pomeranian. A big Pomeranian. But yeah, no, I mean, Ginseng's the Tibetan Mastiff.
Yeah, that's all I could think of. Are we thinking of the Chow Chow?
Yeah, the Chow Chow.
Ah, okay,
Okay.
goofy like a Chow Chow. Yeah, that makes sense.
Ciao, ciao.
Yeah. God, you guys just got fucking money.
Yeah. This is completely
bitches
boring
love money.
anymore.
Yeah, it's a decent amount.
Yeah, I have
Some walking
cash
around
again.
money.
It's amazing.
Some pocket change.
Yeah, I get way more money than I know what to do with at the moment, but sure.
Suppose I should invest some of this money again.
Yeah. I mean, to be fair, I don't think Anai's ever, like, hung on to as much money as she is holding currently. Like, you've obviously seen more money and seen this value of money used as an asset pretty regularly in your youth. But you, as far as your holdings, have never been as rich as you currently are, I'd have thought.
Like your personal holdings.
Yeah.
That's
Your
true.
dad's never given you like 5,000 gold before.
Yeah. Yeah, I think as far as assets, then by this point, it's no longer just walking around money. You do have a very decent sum on your person.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I do need to invest it. back into like caravans and stuff.
Well then, is there anything that you wish to ask of Marina or accomplish while you are here in her office?
Not particularly.
I suppose we should
Wait.
inform her of the like doomsayer prophecy we did hear.
Oh yeah, we should tell her that, and we
So
should
I-
also mention
Hold
that
on. Let's see.
old Zachary's house isn't unavailable for like a year, so
Yes, Zachary, of course. I have
Ah.
the servants' quarters.
This is-
Kobold will nod proudly. It would be my pleasure.
We're speaking to this lady right here.
yeah, the dragon.
There is one thing we found in our little adventure.
Yes.
I'll take out the Stormwing bolt and the unenchanted silver arrows.
Oh, what do we have here?
Something from, I think, your family history.
Let's see here. Ahana! She's like okay at it. Not great, not amazing, but okay at it. Alright, she knows what she's looking at here, at the very least. Oh! You know, I was never entirely sure that they were actually named after us.
Apparently they were. It was we found them underneath the statue of a character named, and then I will say the name because I don't remember what Stormwing's name was.
I'd have to pull it up again. I
Yeah.
can't remember.
It
Well-
was a very weird, very
Yeah.
like, simple person name,
Yeah,
like George or something like that.
I was of a mind of taking this back and then replicating it. It's better than modern day Stormwing arrows.
Of course, Daryl Stormwind.
Daryl.
His blessed bolts slew the Ash Raiders. Put that away again. Archive. Ah, those folders, so nice, so clean. Very interesting. I'd love to have one of these arrows, but
Give me a second.
yeah, sure. Yeah, sure. Not to lame. I would love to have one of these arrows. Just call it a little heirloom at the very least. Do you know the means for crafting these personally? Is that written there, or is that something we'll have to research?
Oh god. Okay, hang on. Did
That requires research.
Did we find?
Yeah,
that?
you've only got that
No, we
original
don't.
arrow
Just the
and then
original
the
arrow.
materials. Yeah.
I'm afraid we did not find any instructions in the cache. Just the one bolt and the unenchanted silver arrows.
Interesting. Well, I suppose I will have to pass this on to our local Arcanist and see what she can do. Thankfully, she is an enchanter.
If you are looking to make more of these, you can take both. I'm sure having both will help
Most
figure out how
certainly.
to make them.
Very well. I shall gladly accept. She pauses and just like hands you another 50 gold casually, just another little pouch there for the arrows.
Sure.
Let's see here. Yeah. And do you think you could drop these off with our Arc Sage Marine?
Sure.
Thank you very much. She'll hand back the arrows again. Yeah. If there is nothing else, Marina is going to see to having her bedding cleaned.
Well, I was gonna check something. Is
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
she? Yeah, no, I'm checking with the DM here. She
Oh, yeah.
would give a free, enchantment of a weapon, correct?
Yeah, if you bring in her words, as long as it is masterwork in a sufficiently artistic piece, something worthy of that kind of like
Something
noble draconic
artisanal.
infusion. Yeah, something that's like a fucking cut above just making the grade. Like she wants something really beautiful, she'll imbue it for you.
So where's that Morgan fucking mace?
That's already
Yes.
magical.
Yeah, but that wasn't on the. That's also masterwork and everything.
Yeah,
That is
so
true, but
already
that thing is
magical.
already magical. Yes, if it's already enchanted, I might still be able to improve it, but I would need, well, time to practice and get used to this thing. I also don't know the depths of its limitations yet.
Am I completely fucking blind? I must be completely blind.
What?
The scepter is in Khassid's inventory at the moment.
You mean the Morganite mace? Yeah, there's no handout for it.
Yeah.
We've had this conversation before.
Oh, right, we did.
Yes. And
Damn you,
again,
Skow.
it's already magic. It doesn't really do anything. It's just an extra D4 against undead, so it's not particularly useful. It's going in the caddy bag.
You would be best off getting your hands on like exactly the type of weapon you want and getting a very genuine piece of expensive like masterwork art in the form of that weapon.
But
Like
also,
if you were
like,
to get another staff, you would want it to be like one of those ones with fucking frescoes engraved in it, etc.
Yeah.
but also,
Yeah,
again,
but-
this is just a small bonus to damage, which isn't super helpful to you in any way, since you just cantrip things.
She's insinuating she could do better if you brought her good materials. The only reason that thing is a like basic bitch add to prof is because it's a random rail rack from her
Well,
room.
sure, but I mean, regardless, it's still going to be, you know, a lightning weapon, so not great.
It will be a
for
lightning
Karin.
weapon, yeah.
Yeah.
That was
Yeah,
funny.
thanks.
Like, this is something we should get for, like, Masika, since she's using a Mundano ass. Well, no, she's got a magic
No.
sword spear.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's a plus.
That
plus
said,
weapon.
you could get a beautifully engraved like fucking artwork piece sword staff and get her to make a lightning bolt one.
that was
A
funny.
Dragon
as shit.
Slayer sword spear.
So, my backyard is pretty deep, and at the very back, my brother's building a shed, and I can see him from where I'm sitting. And I noticed he started like lazily waving both of his arms while on top of the roof, and I thought it was because his elbows were hurting. And then like 3 minutes of watching him do that, I just go, I think he might need help. And I opened the door. It's like, do you need help? And he's like, yeah, the ladder fell down.
Boop.
He's just stranded out there, and I was watching him wave his arm for like 3 or 4 minutes.
Nice.
Fun.
Yeah,
goodness.
that blade of flowers. Oh, that's nice.
So yeah, does Melina have any reaction to hearing about this second prophecy of doom?
Moderate concern, but at the same time, she's not massively surprised. She'll sigh and rub the back of her head. Suppose that explains why one of my friends was visiting. It did seem a little out of the blue. Asked if she could stay for a little while on holiday with the partner.
Would it be safe to assume she already knows of it, or should we go inform her?
I would say probably inform her to be sure. She's keeping it hushed up if that's the case.
Very well then.
Yeah. Now that she knows there's some prophecy and it wasn't just like a friend visiting on holiday. She probably looks a little bit irritated actually. Fucking Gwen.
It's like, oh, come
That's
on, man.
right up Gwen's alley, though, you know?
Damn it, Gwen.
They love being mysterious and shit. She was just like, oh, I thought she just wanted to, go on holiday for a bit, see old friends, etc. To know it's like, oh yeah, it's because Doom is approaching. I figured I'd stop by and keep an eye out for that, and not tell you about that. Don't worry. Maria's just like, fucking, I feel like chopped liver all of a sudden.
Do you know how many hours I've practiced my cape swooshing?
Very well, with that out of the way. Unless you have something more for us, I believe we should leave you to you and your new child.
Yeah, I'm going to go introduce Sharon here to the wives.
I'm sure they will love her.
And Zachary will get you seated in with some servants. The kobold will proudly nod and follow in her wake.
I'm glad. I was half expecting that as soon as the baby to be born, Zach would be like, just keel
Me
over
too.
dead.
I was expecting
My purpose is fulfilled. I
I
can
was-
now die.
I was
with my
100%.
movie complete. I
yeah, I
now
was-
may rest in peace.
I would have lost that bet.
He lived to a ripe age of 2 years.
Thankfully, no one did anything to like completely fucking stun him. If she'd been like looking around for some kind of rod to enchant and pulled out like a gigantic dildo bat, yeah, maybe that would have killed him.
So, Marina, you said she can enchant, like, do lightning enchantments or something?
Yeah,
Yeah,
she
you
can
have
do a
to
lightning
continue on to
imbuement,
the-
but she doesn't really want to imbue anything or spend the time working on something unless it is like a sufficiently
What does that mean, though?
When
Lightning
she used it on just like a fucking stick, it meant
Oh,
that
it does more
stick
damage.
dealt extra. It dealt plus proficiency in lightning damage.
Okay.
Presumably, she can do something a lot more with a better piece, or put more time into it. So yeah, she said, like bring her a valid and worthy piece of weapon art, if essentially something that's worth slapping a fucking name on.
I'm going to pay when we get back to the city. I'm going to pay to have a really artisanally made arquebus.
Hell
Just
yes.
just
There you go.
a real fancy ass gun, and get the skull enchanted, the skull put on it, and the soul stone, and then get it lightning imbued, and it'll just be this death. Yes. Shoot green lightning.
Pretty cool.
Green flame. God, I mean, there are a lot of really pretty arquebus out there.
Yeah.
Like just covered in like
Yeah. Like
stunning
Afghani
engravements.
Giselles.
Yeah.
Or like Hedrah was saying, when the ones that the Portuguese traded to the Japanese and they did intricate carvings on them.
Hell yeah.
God, I put Giselle in Google Images and it's just nothing but fucking Skaven all the way down.
Of course it is.
Yeah, that makes
It knows
sense.
what your thematic choice of stuff is.
Of course.
I mean, but like here, copy an image and chuck it in VCT. This is a hunting.
Yeah, I
arquebus.
get nothing but Skaven as well on image searches.
Yeah, it's mostly
fucking
Skaven on mine.
goddamn Warhammer.
There's a couple like regular Giselles, but like it's mostly Skaven.
Yeah, those ones are real cool.
Yeah, these are actual arquebus.
Yeah. Also one like that.
Real fancy.
Ottoman flintlocks looked really cool too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There are a lot of incredible pieces out there. So yeah, you could certainly try and get like the fucking skull arquebus to be done up in glorious fashion.
Oh, it'll be so cool. And then I need to get a scope for it. Some kind of
Kina,
telescope on it. What?
remember, you make it masterwork first. You
Yes.
get it enchanted.
Well,
and then
I
you
mean,
put the
that's
skull on.
what the
Yeah,
making it
she's-
artisanal is. Yeah, it's gonna
Yeah,
be
it's fine.
real masterwork and real fancy look, and lots of engravings.
Yeah,
and
no,
cool stuff.
it was that order because the
Yeah,
skull
if you
itself
do the
is
skull
what-
first, then it will make the weapon magical before she can imbue it. Is what Hedrah's saying.
Yeah.
Like you have to do it in particular.
Oh,
order.
okay. So it has to be master crafted, then imbued, then enchanted.
Correct.
Okay.
There you go. And that very last one I
That's a
posted is probably
process.
close to what you would get before it gets its dope skull edition.
Ooh, that's pretty nice.
And here is a beautiful telescoping spyglass.
Hell yeah, that's the shit.
You get that, but go with the same like color theme as the rest of the Arquebus instead. Set it with the same dark wood and grain. Bam. Clearly, that's how you do like increasing scopes in ye olden days. It's just pulling the spyglasses slightly further out of its case. All right, it's set to 2 times. Then you just clink. It's 3 times.
I
Clink.
wish that's how it was, but
I
no.
know, right?
They were
Bull
all
happy.
really long, and they were just a fixed magnification.
Yeah.
And here's a magical thing. Glass magnification wasn't really a thing until like the late 1800s. Before that, there was just a tube to
Yeah.
focus your sight on.
Yeah, I'm aware. Like I still
So cool.
occasionally when my eyes are at their blurriest, I will do the old thumb to index next to thumb to index to make a tiny diamond out of the two that you can look through to bring things into focus. It's a classic. I learned that one from forgetting glasses and needing to do things like read a menu at a restaurant. So I'd just have it there and I'd just be holding the fucking the finger thumb diamond up to look at it.
I'm pretty sure the first optical telescope was in the 17th century, not the 18th century, though. Wasn't that like
It wouldn't be.
Galileo?
That wasn't a spyglass though. That was an actual telescope.
Yeah, it was definitely not mounted on a rifle.
Yeah, like we're talking about useful.
Or even it wasn't even hand based. It was mounted into the ground. The original ones.
Yeah.
But yeah, there are some stunning spyglasses out there. I'm sure you could get one to essentially be made into a telescoping spyglass on your gigantic skull-ass arquebus.
The oldest documentary record of a hand spyglass is from 1608.
Mm-hmm.
Some Dutchman.
Of course, it was the Dutch.
Of course
Wait,
it
was
was the
it?
Dutch.
Was that
Jacob Metius.
Is that the guy who Tycho Brahe tried to stab?
I have no idea.
Oh.
That's amazing.
Tycho Brahe being, famous philosopher, poet, spaceman, astronomer, a lot of things. I'm pretty sure Tycho Brahe tried to kill a Dutch inventor.
Huh.
I
mean, he tried to kill a lot of people, to be fair, in
Like,
duels while drunk.
Okay.
Love it.
Try to kill a Dutch inventor. It's like, do you have any idea?
Yeah, I know,
that
exactly. I think from that generation, though. God, that guy was fucking crazy. His story is fun. I want to see the movie version of Tycho Brahe. Like, if anyone needed a fucking, classic 1.5, 2-hour movie, it would be him.
Andrew Jackson. Now that's a fucking movie.
That would also be fun, but I feel like Americans
And
would ruin an
sad.
Andrew. Yeah, Americans would ruin an Andrew Jackson movie. Yeah. Oh God.
Anyways.
Yeah. I was just looking to quickly see if there's the exact same person that Tycho tried to stab. He did build the observatory in Oranienburg. I think he would have known him. But it doesn't say here he tried to stab the guy.
Probably. No, he died in 1601. The guy I'm talking about made his handheld spyglass in 1603.
Dang. Well, I mean, he might have still known him.
That's true.
Tycho died early because he just got so fucking shithoused. He died in his mid-50s. Anyway, what amongst all that madness was a TIL there, Savin?
Oh, that was for the diamond thing with your fingers. Never heard of that before.
Oh yeah, did you try it out?
Oh,
yeah. It worked. It was weird.
Yeah. Isn't it strange how our brains and eyes do be like that?
With fingers. What?
Yeah, so
Yeah.
pinch your thumb and index together in one hand, your thumb and index together in the other, and bring them together so that they're touching, and you've made a little diamond between your fingers and thumbs. And then when you look through it, you can adjust their position to add focus to something you're looking at, either close
Also,
up or
if you
far away.
also if you hold it up to a point and then pull it back, your hand will naturally gravitate to your dominant eye, and which should be your shooting eye. That's how my grandpa figured out that he was teaching me how to shoot wrong. Because after like a year, he realized, wait a minute, you're left-handed. What's your dominant eye? Okay, this is why you're struggling so much. Yeah.
Yeah, it's the same thing. That used to be the way people fixed eyesight before glasses. It was to
Yeah,
have
it's just a focus point. Oh, yeah, there you go. Now
Yeah.
you've all learned what the focal part of focal point is from. It's focus.
Yep.
The thing we have none of.
Hooray! What were we saying again? Nah, I'm sure it's nothing.
That we were going
So yeah,
down from here and
anything
then
else
being
from Marina?
I'm pretty sure we're good. Did she? I had to get up to help a stranded brother. Did she take our bolts? Because I wanted to recreate those.
She is asked. She gave Loam a chunk of cash, and Loam's gonna take it down to the Arcsage in Akalona to get them produced.
Oh, okay.
It's her. I mean, it's her family's stuff, so
That, and I don't think fucking Ralu has the time
we're kind of we're kind of busy.
to sit down and do all of that investigation. It's kind of hard work. So yeah, what are all the things you guys get up to in Akalona before you move on?
Yeah,
I know that one of the things you get into is having Siri get into you, and
Hell
that's
yeah.
cool.
You just took the words right out of my mouth.
It's fine.
Well,
And
you
she
put
also put the
something
dick in
else
your
in
mouth.
there.
Yep. Just jumping on both of your toes.
Yeah, and we're gonna hike up the snowball.
I was gonna say
We're gonna have
is
to
there like
find
a
Maiva box.
Is there like a place that sells any sort of minor magical items, shit like that?
No, not at the moment.
You're better off looking in Lost Errata for that.
Is there a place that can do ascending?
Yeah, the Arcsage who you're going down to hand off the bolts will be able to do ascending for you. Also, I'm pretty sure Anai could do ascending for you.
I could. Let's see here. Possible problem. I think I have to know the person I'm sending it to. Yeah, to a creature you have met before. It's kind of an issue doing sendings to anyone that I don't know.
Yeah, so that's what I'm trying to see about.
It's
If the
also probably an
Arcsage
issue for
themselves
your
are-
Arcsage to do it too, because it is a creature they have met before.
Yeah, that's why I'm going down to the Arcsage to see if they met anyone from the fucking north.
Okay.
Because the only ones you have met from the north are right here.
No,
Yeah,
we
that
met.
makes
Theory.
sense.
We met
If you want to.
Theory.
Yeah, I mean, Theory, though, however, is also in the deserts right now. Yeah, it's very likely the Arcsage has a contact somewhere in the north. I take it that you would have a sending turned into a message to be delivered instead.
Yeah, it depends on where they're at because big family and everything. So depending on their contact, it's
I mean, it's probably someone in. I imagine it'd be Maker's Rest, which was.
Maker says up there, up in the upper right corner of the map.
I mean, it's like it is northeastern of the map, but Maker's Rest was like quite relatively close to central as far as the whole map was concerned.
Yes, I know, but map-wise, I'm doing that without taking into the fucking Obsidian Islands out there on the coastal.
Yeah.
Into account, I mean like landmass, upper right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Perfect. You got a cousin up there.
Okay.
Nico, my cousin.
Hey Nico, it's your brother. Why don't you take me bowling? Yeah, if you want to, they'll charge you probably 20 gold ascending up north.
Yeah, it's perfect. Just okay. I need you to get this message to let's see, good fucking.
You can type out the
Hans
message later if you would like.
Hans Olof.
Sure.
Hans Olof Björnsfell.
Makes sense.
Okay. To this guy.
Mm-hmm.
From Karin. Tell your aunt. Shitters are coming, are maybe coming for family members. Gonna
Good
try
idea.
to skin them before it happens.
The Arcsage will look to you once you've, finished reciting this message Further have passed on, and she'll look at the 20 gold and then slice you back 5. For protecting family.
Oh, it's okay. I was just paid, so it's okay.
All right. She won't fight you on it. She is a businesswoman. She tucks it away. She's not as much a businesswoman as what's her name? The Arcsage in Saving
Tanaya, Valenia, or
Lavanya.
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 Yeah, yeah. She's not that much of a businesswoman, but yeah. If you're like, no, you keep the 5 gold. I'm like, all right, cool. Doesn't argue with that point. Yeah. You are able to have your fun in Acalona. And you can head yourselves back down to Lastrado to begin your lovely downtime.
Yeah.
Hooray!
I know. A long time coming.
And it's all spent on leveling up.
Yep.
Yep.
Well, week 1 is at the very least.
And
The
second,
golden cackler. Ain't it lovely?
Oh, that's a good thing. What's her name again? Maeve knows the Karin and knows that she likes soup.
Soup.
She gets to level up for free.
so do
That
I.
is true. You do have a
That's true.
religious center.
I get to level up for half.
I get to level up with my wife.
But first, do we want to split out the
We already did.
gold?
If you scroll up.
We did.
Okay.
Yep, you each got 1,571 gold for silver 2 copper.
Let's see. Do we have handouts for our strongholds?
No.
No, your strongholds weren't written back when I was putting the rules things together. Oh wait, you mean yours particular?
Yes. Like the golden cackler, like all the components that are in it.
That is...
I thought you wrote it down yourself.
I mean, it's somewhere in the fucking Discord, but we don't have a handout that everyone can
in
look
the
at.
Discord, but I
It's
don't
super
think I ever
convenient.
did a... It's not in my GM shit section.
No, I just wrote it down on my character sheet.
1 second.
Right.
I'll give you guys a strongholds.
Strongholds
book.
handout.
Yep, kind of edited by all.
Golden Cackler and Foxy Couture.
Also, before we left, Ralu will have given the pups 25 gold and then had them help her make a thing for Marina.
That'd be the preferable format for writing them up, so it's nice and obvious.
Cool. I'll get on that when I make a stronghold.
Yeah. And speaking of strongholds, during your downtime week, you get a note delivered on behalf of Hagen.
Sun Daddy sent us a message?
Well, Sun Daddy made sure that this made its way to you.
Ah.
It is from a lady at Li Hua.
Cass, does this interest you at all? Just hand over a notice.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Being defended by a crazed demon? I mean, I'm down for going to fight off a demon.
I'm interested in having a house here.
Yeah. Does your party make an inquiry?
Yeah.
Sure.
We'll make an inquiry about it.
Okay. Then you probably go into the inquiry sober and leave the inquiry very stoned.
Fantastic.
Just
I was gonna
entirely
say,
off of contact high.
Whoa.
Dude's just hotbox in his office.
Her office, Lady Li Hua.
Her
Lady.
office.
So yeah, Lady Li Hua is the Kitsune matriarch of Dragon's Ward. And they happen to own the largest hydroponics in Ceres, exclusively for the growth of dragon grass.
Oh my.
Fantastic.
Of course.
Of course they do.
Sorry, what was that? I was busy reading the thing.
Dragon's Ward makes
Yeah,
entirely dragon
Lady
grass.
Li Hua of Dragon's Ward is the matriarch who happens to own the largest hydroponics in all of Ceres.
And
it
it's
is exclusively
only
for growing
used
weed.
to make
Of course.
weed.
Why would it not be?
You know, for in the desert where they could just, make food and sell it at a premium.
Yeah, but like,
This
or
place
you could
already
grow
gets
wheat.
this place already gets that from presumably anyone, and the hydroponics technology that they use for their dragon grass are patented. Yeah. Lady Li Hua will tell you about the place. It appears to be a trio of abandoned, detached storefronts. Although they are actually connected by a second-floor manor that spans across the three buildings. It is accessible by a number of staircases. And it leads into a nice, miniature garden of fake plants. It used to be owned by a Kitsune fellow by the name of Jin Muriang. He was a swordsman who infamously defeated and disbanded 3 pirate factions and then used all of their resources to fuck off out of the east and leave all the war behind. With his passing, the land plot was supposed to move into the control of the Hua clan. Unfortunately, this plot's rather unmanageable. When Lady Li Hua sent in cleaners after all of the workers of the stores there left, they opened a dusty door leading to what was dubbed the War Room, and then a tide of death was unleashed.
I wonder what...
Ghosts.
They opened the war room and then they...
Well, they assumed, still technically rightly, she will tell you that the War Room was all of the antiques and things from his times at war on the seas. So it would be captured people's weapons and stuff.
I
Makes
totally
sense.
understand. That's just an incredibly accurate place for that to happen.
Yeah, exactly. Lady Lee will admit that local mercenaries had offered to resolve the matter, but they wanted her to pay them instead of vice versa. Like, she decided to be much better instead to be paid to give the land away and build a, essentially a business agreement, a marketing agreement, etc., with whoever takes on the land in her stead, because she already has a quite comfortable business that makes a shitload of money.
All right, then. Let's talk that then. What are the details fully on the houses and schematics and businesses that you hope to put in there with the deal?
Pardon, sorry?
You said that she wants to like do a business deal to have like business in there, right?
Yeah, since the bottom 3 buildings are technically all storefronts, you could get whatever stores you want built into those places, and she would like to have essentially a profitable business agreement. Either one that could be like a front to sell some of her product, or just in general share business contacts between one another.
Okay. Can I get details like on the house itself up there so I can like see if 850s
Yeah,
like
sure,
a
I can
price?
show you it. Give me a moment.
Oh, okay.
Let's see here. I will turn off lighting on here. So it's daylight. Just quickly grab you and put you in. Doot, doot, doot. Just dragging your tokens into the map so that you'll be able to see.
Ooh.
So this would be the street that your place is on, and it is this large trio of buildings here with a manor that spreads across them off screen. So this is the storefront area you'd be looking at, or trio of storefronts.
Upon
Oh.
on my zooming level, this looked just like an eyeball peering out from the house.
I kind of like the look of it.
Yeah, I
seems
thought it was really nice. But yeah, currently the interior of this place, which will probably be its own battle map, is going to be a battle map, of course. But, I saw this street, and although I don't necessarily have a purpose for it right now, I thought this is a very good location for a player to have. Especially if things start happening, and then, hey, I've got a fucking really sweet battle map with multiple levels set out here.
Yeah. All right. So, in my business knowledge, is 850 a reasonable price that she's actually asking for this?
It's basically a steal.
All right. I assume the terms and conditions is dispatching the demon inside of it.
Yeah, what they mean by terms and conditions is the fact that there is unknown miscellaneous violence to be done in this place.
So all we need to do is waifu the demon, and we'll be good.
I think you have a deal here then, provided I can get my compatriots here to assist me in defeating this.
Of course. Yeah, she will offer you a handshake, and she'll give you, honestly, probably has like a long case that's just full of those fancy long like the extended cigarette breathers. It's just, each of them has like the little sample Twizzlers of Kush on the end. Should just hand one out to you, very posh.
Of course.
But yeah, when anyone who then leaves the building after seeing to Lady Lihua is just pupils fucking massive. Yeah, everything feels fantastic. The world is wonderful.
Yay!
Hooray.
You're all just fucking rinsed.
Excellent.
Right then. Let us make preparations then to deal with this.
Yeah. I will add that although the wording of it is demons, like, demons could be basically fucking anything, really.
Yeah.
Like, they're definitely generalizing, and she apologizes she doesn't have, like, literal details of whatever it was, but it kind of, like, whatever was involved there kind of single-handedly massacred everyone. So, you know.
I understand.
A single.
Not single-handedly, they whatever-handedly massacred.
Okay.
To a man massacred the place.
We understand.
It's just full of abyssal worms. Whoopsie.
Nope. No, I'm sorry, they were actually all snoo to death.
Oh my god.
It's going to be 300 gold in maintenance just to repair all of the snoo damage that's been done to it. People fucked clean through walls. But yeah, my precious little stoners. Maybe it's just because you all got so absolutely blitzed. But that night, when you go to sleep, things are a little bit different.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
They are not as you once remembered. You wake up. You think you wake up. More like you snap out of a fugue. You're standing up for one and you aren't in your comfy bed, which would be a concern in any kind of situation. What's more, adrenaline is already spiking its way through you as Anai's controlled fireball blasts its way around a corridor, striking some kind of horrendous flesh-bound creature.
Alright, time to switch over to Ralu the Dream. Aww.
Oh, we're back here.
Ralu's just gonna check her paw, and stretch her wings and turn around. Oh, we're in turn order.
You are, yeah. The moment this dream snapped out of it was the moment that Anai had thrown a controlled fireball into a room over here and blasted a creature.
We are back here again.
Yeah, when I say your adrenaline spikes, like, it spikes because you're in the midst of combat as you, like, settle back into this dream. It is a violent cacophony of action. And as a reminder,
Oh
Yeah.
those things.
Oh, yeah. That thing.
Migos!
Migos are cool. Just don't get too close to them, because then they're gonna buzz your brain out, but... Well, I'm a fighter, so...
The Corpus Consumus. Oh lord.
Yeah,
Corpus.
and I'm sure they're friendly and they're
That's
perfectly great.
Probably fine.
Everything
Hey,
is
Skow?
fine here.
I have to.
Oh wait, maybe
Which
not.
one's
Maybe
me?
it's
Oh,
further
this
up.
one.
Oh, it's not in there actually.
What's up, Ariel?
Should the Anai the Dream Sheet? Do they
Dang.
have damages on the flame burst?
Oh,
from
wait,
the
wait,
controlled
right.
Oh, she
fireball
does.
there?
She absolutely has damages on it. Click the button.
Oh, so it does.
Yep.
I opened it up and it didn't. I thought it didn't have anything.
Yeah, look at it when it's opened up, and then look below
Oh, there it
the
is, there it
text
is. I
box.
see
You
it
can
now.
see it's got a pre-built
Yep,
roller in
I
it.
see it now. Okay. Sorry.
Right,
just wanted to make
right.
sure.
There's a separate character sheet for these guys again? Is
Yeah,
there?
if you right-click your token and hit
Oh, that's
open
right,
character,
that's a
you can just
command
pull it
now.
up.
It's such a good command.
Very useful. Okay, that's right. I have a different. There we go. Different character.
Mm. Shit, look at that. Big old crit to open up there. Just waiting on Hedrah to come back. I'll preemptively roll her an it in. Karin of the Dream, open up. Alright, is everybody on? Anai, Ralu,
so.
Khassid, Loam, Masika, Karin. Okay, cool. Luckily, Karin, retains her spot at the bottom of the initiative, so it's okay that she's AFK still.
All remains the same.
Loam, you have snapped back to reality. Adrenaline is coursing through your system. There has been an
Oh, shit.
explosion. A horrendous screech rattles your ears. You can hear that there is violence in the air.
I can see a creature. I'm going to shoot at it.
Welcome back, Karin. I rolled your initiative for you. You were in the dream again.
Do I have one attack or two attacks now?
1 attack.
Still 1 attack. Okay. Eh.
That said, you do also have a nice bonus action you can take every turn called Reposition.
Oh. Ooh. Move 1. Just move 1 space?
Yep, you can just move in any direction 1, and it does not provoke oppies. Enjoy. Also, you have lovely abilities such as Dream Targeting. Once per combat encounter, until the end of your next turn, advantage on your attack rolls.
Okay.
You've Arcane Shot. That is an encounter power. You can also forcibly refresh the encounter power by sacking Vitality.
Okay.
I like
4
how
of those. Okay.
I like how Dream Me of the past has more hit points. So storing my hit points in my wings.
Yeah. Let's see here. 12. Does 12 hit these goons? That's a good question.
I would assume no, but you never know.
Unfortunately, you're just barely off.
Figure as much.
Alrighty. Masika.
Yeah.
You're in a body that's small, and when you're anxious, it doesn't grow big like you expect it to.
You got wings now too.
Oh dear.
You do got wings.
Wingies are pretty cool.
Yeah. I think I still just gotta move forward though. Let's see, speed is 7. That's 1 less than usual.
Oh god, I forgot how cool Massacre of the Dream's powers are.
I see this, yeah.
You are a brute. You have a terrible to hit, but you hit like a truck.
Yeah.
Gotta find ways to get her advantage on her attacks, and gotta set her up.
Yeah, I can still huck a rock at that thing.
Absolutely. Fucking hell, yeah, you smash its head in. It hits, it's painted against the wall. Crimp.
Crunk.
Get bruted. Was that? Yeah, that was very high rolled crumping there. Anai.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see here. 1, 2, 3.
A reminder, there was this text right here that said control virus because you started the encounter with it.
Yep.
So you do not have it right now.
Yep.
There are more monsters and voices off to the west.
All right. 4, 5. Let's see here. Oop, that's the wrong sheet. How far is this? Range 10. Perfect. Yeah. We shall do a flame burst over there.
Sounds good.
They got to make a satisfying sound when crunch too, because they're halfway between a crustacean and a fungi.
Oh yeah, it's like a squidge that still has like a really deep crackle to it.
Just a
Give
nice
me a
crack.
dex save.
Ooh, dab.
Okay.
Avoided this time.
And then as minor action, because that target is different from the one I used my controlled fireball on, I'm going to use this. And let's see here. I needed to make a performance check.
Yep.
I don't.
Ah.
Oh well, I step back 1.
Okie book.
Unfortunate. That's a cool thing though, that little dancer thing.
Yeah, it's great, isn't it?
Yeah.
I say, like, I do genuinely like the creature stat blocks that I gave you guys. Alright, Corpus. Up you come.
I hope Masika the Dream has a defender aura.
Nope.
Oh.
Well,
That's unfortunate.
No. She's a brute.
Oh.
Mostly because I wanted everyone to know what it's like to play different archetypes.
To be fair,
I'm back that as players.
To be fair, I'm back to being a soldier, so.
Yeah. You have a taunt power on Ralu.
Yes, I do.
Yeah.
But it's on my turn for a while.
Lesson.
Anai. Fuck.
You miss.
Dang.
And then this one is dead already. Khassid! You are petitted and big.
Yay!
You're also the most mitted out of all of the manticores.
Yay!
And your wings feel weird and different.
Yeah. This person was the half minotaur.
Hell yeah.
Oh.
Alright. I'm going to whip it good.
Shit!
Get whipped. And I'm going to move momentarily into melee and take a minor action to scamper. And in so
Scamper.
doing, stab a bitch for 4 damage.
7 more.
Only 4. Because I'm
Oh, yes, 4.
getting this disengaged.
Oh no! I mean, it doesn't. It does not care. Like dagger stab doesn't. It's not like you're using a dual wield attack. This is a creature stat block. It just does its attack.
Alright, fair enough.
So yeah, it's a d6 plus 4.
Okay. And I'm going to be
Alrighty.
around this corner, but I'm just going to leave my token here so I can see for the camera.
Makes sense. If anything, I can give you a camera token actually, so you can see more of stuff.
Oh boy. That'd be super handy.
Let's see here. What do I make your camera look like?
A little bat.
Yeah, a bat
the
for the bat
bat.
cats.
That's the bad cat signal.
Sure. There you go. You bat. Dynamic lighting, vision, night vision, 40. Details, none controlled by Khassid. There you go. You should be able to control and see out of this bat.
Hell yeah. I'm just going to put it over here.
Fine.
Cool. Alrighty. Corpus good shumish. Come around the corner. And charge. Masika!
All right.
Scream! Alright, 6 necrotic and bleed 5.
Oh, gee.
This one's going to come in here. And Copper Noppy from Anai as it goes through its friend squares, otherwise it can't get an attack on Masika.
Let's see here. That'd just be the crackling claw, right?
I believe so.
Okay. 18 for 8.
Yeah, you fucking hit him. And then I will try and bite Masika again. Another hit. 5 more necrotic. And then this one cannot get in there. Ralu of the Dream!
Fop, fop.
You remember these beasts. You think you remember them at the very least.
Do I remember anything specific, or do I just vaguely remember them from
Well,
Nightmare?
What you originally remembered is that they got the jump on you guys, and one of your companions had already died by now. However, your intuition warned you essentially of as much, and you this time had an eye-controlled fireball the corridor and hit one of the creatures. So you already know things are going differently to how they went in reality.
Alright. I'm gonna hit this guy with my counter power, Deadly Blow.
Fuck. A very deadly
Damn.
blow. 9 to the adjacent as well.
Yes.
That's right, yeah, you are wielding the silver, which is strange. It is not as you recall the silver being, but it still fucking absolutely stabs a cunt.
Came back with me. And then I am going to bonus action. Which one did this guy hit last time?
These two here both hit Masika.
Alright, well, I'm gonna taunt this one and hope I did enough damage to this one that he keeps hitting me.
Makes sense.
So I'm gonna taunt the one to my left and then gamble on this guy still wanting a piece of Ralu. And I'm done.
Sounds good. And then these oh, could you print out the taunt card so that people know how it
Oh, yep.
functions? Because
Hang on.
obviously it's different from the usual expectations.
Close first one.
Karin, you're up.
Hooray.
You're like not heavy, and you're instead quite slender, and you've got these wings. It's pretty dope.
Feels fucking weird. My center of gravity is all off.
Yeah,
It's all in the tits.
Yeah, so's Ralu's. She's much less intimidated now.
Yeah, she was more bottom heavy before, so had a low better balanced out gravity point, but now it's
Well, no,
just
I mean, this character
everything.
has an incredibly long tail with a cunt on it, so you probably do still have quite a low central gravity, thankfully.
No, because her bare legs are shorter. So
Yeah,
her
but
ass
the
is a
whole
little bit
purpose of a
lower.
tail is extending your center of gravity and keeping it lower to the ground. Regardless, use one of your fun abilities. I can't remember what ones you even have.
Yes.
Let's have a look here. What do
Healing
you...
formation, bonus action on the bleeding one.
All right.
5 temporary.
5 10. You'll be able to ignore the dot for a round there, brute.
And then this one is most hurt, correct?
Yep. Shit, you crit it. It dies. Just barely, but you get it.
Oh,
Killing
nice.
it with that controller damage.
Yeah, that's the thing. That's the price it pays. Barely enough. So,
Perfect.
Right. Oh yeah,
But
you
it
also have
sucks.
this amazingly cool power, the Dream Guardian.
Yeah, I know. That's why I need some line of sight here.
Loam, back at the top.
Hooray! Okay. Ooh, lots of guys now.
Oh yeah.
This dude right here, I will shoot him.
Yep. Oh yeah, this needs to roll in now.
It's an 21 to hit for 10 damage.
Which one was that one? Sorry, this one?
The one, yeah, that one.
Alright. 10 damage. It's still standing.
Dang.
Let's see here. I've got to find my monsters. Oh, here they. Oh my god, that's what this thing was. Right. Shit. Let's add that one in.
Oh, fun.
Masika, your guy.
Bagpipes of the Outer? Oh boy.
I think I know. If it's taken from the mythos, I know what that is.
-5 from the bleed.
No, you have 5 temporary hit points, so you take nothing from the bleed. Karin gave you 5 THP. Although it's not healing, so it hasn't stopped the bleeding. It just, you didn't take damage from it this time around.
All right. Either way. Unfortunately, I am very single target.
Yep.
Yeah.
Giving you AoE felt like way too much.
Yeah,
I
I
don't
can
really
see
like
that.
AoE on brutes.
I can understand that. I can understand that. Let's go with the hurt one.
Alrighty.
The most hurt one, the one on the left.
Alaka Slam, you War Spirit. Also a reminder, that weapon does have reach, I'm pretty sure.
Reach 2, yeah.
Cool.
Still the one I target, but that
Yeah,
is
the one is in your greasy, but yeah. Anai, you're up.
Yep. Let's see here. We will Crackling Claw this one, I think.
Kiboki.
25 for 10.
Yep.
And it's a different one than I did last time, so we
It
get
is
to do
indeed.
Transfer again.
See if how your dance doing.
Hey, it's a success.
Alright.
He
Well, you
can't
get what
take
attack?
reactions already, so I can just move away easily. So let's deal an additional 2 fire damage.
Alrighty. You do a fire dance.
And then I will step away.
Okay. And then you guys hear a cacophonous dooting.
God, yeah.
Oh god. What is that horrible sound?
Yeah, you guys can't really see it properly yet. I'm gonna move this along so that Savin and Backhand can.
Do I remember anything
Ah,
of
of
this?
course, yes, I hate those fucking things.
I
Concerning.
don't know. I believe you need to assert yourself. So give me a charisma test, please.
Oh, Wisma.
Mm-hmm.
Nope.
No. And it's probably all you know is it's for your own good that you didn't remember. Yeah, that was a
Concerning.
double move for their bagpipes. Khassid.
Hello, let's once again just dart out here. Take an extra steppy as I come in. Do a whippy and then a daggeroni as I...
11 is a kill on that guy.
Oh. Well, in that case, I'll take one more step up before I just dagger this man to death. So 5, 6, 7, 8 with the disengage, and 1, 9, 10. Yep, perfect. I can get right back to where I started.
Cool. Ow. Okay. This is a dead corpus. This one's alive. Okay. Let us get this healer. Karin, 6 damage, bleed 5.
Oh no.
Ralu.
I'm gonna shift over. I'm gonna try to whack it, and then I'm
You
going to taunt
do.
it.
And you taunt it.
Back-
And then,
back-
yeah, now I think you can just about barely see it, but, well, not
Back in a
quite.
second,
Or-
Magic Borga appeared.
Sure. Oh, Borga. I don't need Borga. I had fishy chips today. Yum, yum, yum. And a bite on Raleigh. That's a hit and a dot. -5 for you. .5. Okay, and Karin, it's the start of your turn. You take another 5 damage.
Ow. Okay. So I throw a
Very,
on
very, very reliable with these five temp HP shields.
on Ralu,
Yep.
and then let's see if I can stop it on Masika.
Yeah, you can cast a cure or you can do a med test.
Ah, 10.
Whamp whamp.
Oh, speaking of med tests, I never made one.
Did you use your standard action to attack?
Oh yeah, okay, thank you.
If you'd spent your entire standard action trying to patch the wound up, then sure, but no. Loam.
Let's see. That guy. Well, then. Oh, there's a. That guy? I will shoot him.
Okie pokey. You have 5 temp HP, Stray.
You know what? I'm going to use an arcane shot this time.
Sounds good.
14 to hit.
14 is a hit and 18
Blammo.
damage. You fucking nearly murdered it. Wait, if it would push it into a wall instead. Oh, no, it doesn't push it into a wall. Never
Did
mind.
you add it already, or?
I have not added it, no.
Okay.
Mostly because when your dot triggers, it will get rid of it again. But you nearly killed it.
Nice.
It can't be pushed to. But it's not into a wall, it's into a friend, so no extra damage. Masika, 5 damage at the start of your turn.
So it. All right, there is still Guy.
There is still 2 guy,
Oh,
at least, and a horrendous dooting coming from the north.
Dude.
oh, there's one behind us. Okay, yeah. Uh,
Yeah, it slid through and bit Karin.
yeah. Let's stop that. Okay, it's gonna get hit.
Alrighty. Fucking hell, it's weird seeing brutes just hit a bunch. Rolling another smooth 15. Crunch. Alright, anything else in your turn?
Oh, right. I could have done that with a minor action instead. I think that's it.
Okie dokie. Anai.
Give me a dex save for this guy up here.
Sure. Dex remains their best save.
Okay. So question real quick with the dancer ability.
Yeah.
Even if I don't hit with something,
I believe it says additional, which means it
You're
indicates
right.
that you have hit them.
okay, so that's why I wanted to make sure.
Yeah.
Okay. Which case, that's it for me.
Okie dokie. Alright, out comes the Doot Smith.
The dude.
Hear his evil honk! It appears to be some kind of inside-out humanoid who's been turned into a pair of bagpipes, and they scream at you secrets from the other side.
Oh, good God.
All creatures within a close burst 4. Give me a... it should be a Constitution saving throw. Two, three, four. Okay, yeah, I also need one from Masika and from Karin.
Yep.
Alright.
That
Alright,
was
Masika, you are fine. For those of you who did not successfully plug your ears, listening to the bagpipes of the outer for too long will drive the target mad. At the start of their turn, roll 1d4. On a 1, the target instead learns forbidden knowledge and is stunned until the end of their turn. They accrue or acquire a madness token.
Some Call of Cthulhu fucking shit over here.
Absolutely. Okay. Khassid!
It's cackle time. I mean, Batcat time. Do, 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 do.
It's jiggle time, baby.
That's
It's
true. It
bagel
is
time.
jiggles o'clock. I'm gonna move into this square and try and slap this fucking bagpipe.
Makes sense.
Alright. Actually, I don't have to... This is a ranged attack, not a melee attack. I'll stop here.
Okay.
And... Hey, Mr. Bagpipe, catch.
Toot!
Oh no. I think I missed.
I think that's a miss. Let me double check. Oh, yeah.
That's a shame. Alright, well, now I'll just come in here and stab this thing, and then, scamper away.
Makes
Meep.
sense. All right.
What's that? Use inspiration?
Do we have inspiration?
These people don't have inspiration. Inspiration is for heroes, and you guys are soldiers.
We're jobbers.
You are very successful jobbers, but jobbers nonetheless. All right. Stray, you still AFK in Burger Town?
Back.
Okay. Did you take your damage, by the way, for getting dooted out by the Doot Smith?
No, because I was doing boyish stuff.
Yeah. You only need to take 1 damage from that because you're 10 HP, but then you take 5 for the bleed at the start of your turn and roll me a 1d4.
Hooray!
It's alright, you
Okay.
are not stunned.
Ugh. I am going to go over here and try to kill this horrible thing as fast as possible.
That would
Sounds
probably
good.
be a good idea.
That is a hit and some adjacent damage. Well done.
That's my turn.
Change good. Corpus Consumish by Raleigh.
Rude.
Ow.
Oh yeah, did you taunt either of them with your minor?
Yes, I will taunt the warrior.
Okay.
Because this seems to just be doing doot damage. It wouldn't really help to taunt that one.
Yeah. Always worth making sure. Karin, you're up. There's another 6 damage there on Raleigh.
Yep, I took it.
Cool. I forgot, since you're elites, you have like actually pretty decent fucking health.
Like I said, Ralu of the Dream has 88. Ralu
Yeah.
has 60.
Yep.
You're scoring all our-
Brute Massacre of the Dream is
88.
104.
God damn.
Yeah.
Thick.
Yeah,
Yep.
But
apparently.
I don't gain half. I don't have a rage that gives me half my HP and temp.
Yeah, you don't have any means to get any of that stuff.
Apparently, Ralu had kept all of her HP in her wings.
A shame.
Okay, so
Clearly, you stored it all in your soul.
okay, so first and foremost, let's see if we can. The Ralu.
Oh, wow.
All right. 3 THP.
Let's see. This is is the dude fucker in the back.
Yep. You're into business. All right, Warlord's Bolt, and that is a hit. Illuminated as well.
And then just move a little bit to the back.
Okay, Loam. You have advantage to hit the illuminated fucker.
That's the one. That's the
The deuce
One on top?
that guy.
The
Okay.
bagpipe.
I have advantage to hit that guy? Okay, let's see. Well, if I've got advantage, then you.
Yeah.
Oh wait, that's the wrong character. That's
Oh
the
wait,
wrong Loam.
Hedrah, I forgot to get a 1d4 off of you to see if you could act that turn.
I shall. You know what? I will.
Oh, I will take away my temporary HP then.
Yeah, so
I will expend a vitality to get my arcane shot back, and then shoot him with the arcane shot. What?
Kina, he's not illuminated. I was stunned.
Oh.
Yeah,
Then
she
I
was stunned.
will use my vitality to regain my arcane shot and expend my dream targeting to give myself advantage, and then shoot him with my arcane shot.
Sounds good. Fucking kablam. Alright, and you knock him back too.
Blammo!
Masika.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure one of these icons, one of these icons is the brain. I shall use the brain for your madness.
Brain.
Well, that guy just got pushed out of my range.
No, he didn't. There's nothing stopping you standing there and then using reach to stab him.
Yeah, you can just walk around.
You're right, actually. Let's do that.
And reach is based
I
as
don't
fuck.
have advantage, so I'm just gonna guess.
So what you're gonna do is miss. Makes sense. Brute life. Anai.
Okay, here. Let's just check on distance. All right, perfect. Give me deck save. This guy.
All right, his deck's less impressive than the corpus.
Hooray! All right, here. Let me just. I keep wanting
Yep,
to
pump the
open the
card.
other Anai sheet. Take 10 fire
Oh,
damage.
you just kill him outright.
Oh, good.
Blam.
Oh, thank God.
Roasted.
Hooray! And that's it for me.
All right, bagpipes to the outer deflate. It's a really low, mournful toot as it just deflates the rest of the way. Khassid.
Oh, phew. Ah, that's done. Let's come up here, do a little whippy and a little daggery, and then scamper away.
Let's see here. 10 more damage.
Whoop, whoop, whoop.
Ralu. You take 5 at the start, or well, no, you take 2 at the. No, you didn't get any temp. Yeah, you just take 5 at the start.
And gonna wham into this guy. I'm not gonna wham into this guy.
Ooh, that is most unwhammed.
Next turn, please. At least that's
Yep.
the only miss I've had so far.
Yeah.
So far.
So far, 8 more damage for you in return, though. Take that, and yeah. Karin.
No, it didn't have
Madness
advantage to
check.
hit me.
Oh, right, yeah, 16 doesn't hit you. You're a soldier with a shield.
Yeah.
All right, Karin, you are fine to act. Don't forget your 5 dot at the start.
Okay.
No wonder one of my girls died to these.
Yeah, no, they're mean. And just imagine, like you were caught off guard by these bleed creatures with a fucking horrific Dude Smith.
Okay, so let's Masika. No, actually, what's your name? Yeah, let's go. Let's try with this first. Masika.
1 temp HP, hell yeah!
And then let's see if I can heal myself. No, actually, heal Ralu.
All right. 1 vit plus 10 for you.
So
It's almost certainly just
32.
all of your health, yeah. You are good. The bleed is stopped.
Nope, that's too many HP, but that's fine. Can I have that extra 10?
No. You don't get to keep it.
Well, you know, it was worth asking.
It was totally worth asking. Loam, you're up.
Let's see here. That guy's dead. Let's see this guy. Yeah, I mean that guy's as good a target as any.
I mean, he's the only target. He's the
not
only target
that
as any.
alone. Attack. Oh.
Weep weep. Masika.
All right, that guy is still standing somehow.
He is. It's because you had to go around and kill a bagpipeman before he ruined your whole day.
True. Anyway, let's see if I can kill him now.
Yeah, you
Maybe.
destroy him. Actually, just barely. That 17 damage does kill him. Drop the -1. Dispatched. I'm going to go quickly down the turn order because you've got to do medicines to stop this bleeding. Anai, it is your go. You are not bleeding. You could try a medicine on Masika or Karin there.
Let's see
Khassid or
here.
Ralu then.
Medicine would just be wisdom +3 because it's a wisdom check, right?
Yep.
Yeah. The DC was what, like 15?
Khassid and
14.
fine. They aren't bleeding.
Yeah, you just took care of
Yep.
that for me.
14
got
is
tips.
the
Yeah.
DC, yeah.
Well, I guess
Yeah,
I can
but they
give it a
can
try.
do. But
Wait, do I have to
they
be
can
trained to do it, or
It's not that time, yeah. You don't have to be trained. You can just give it a go.
okay? Well, we'll try and get it off of Hedrah here.
Yeah, just be for you. It'll be a wisdom check, DC 14. Yep. All right, Karin, you are no longer bleeding. Dancer Cat has patched up those
Oh
owies.
wait, it doesn't matter because it's a high enough roll.
It's
That was
same-
a
same
wisdom
death.
Save, yeah. Sorry.
Khassid, your back cats go.
Is there anyone still bleeding?
Masika.
Masika.
Sure, I will come up and make an attempt to stop.
Thank you.
Nope. If anything, I made it
No.
worse.
Ralu.
They're all dead, right?
Yep. This is
Yeah.
to see if you can spare anyone taking any bleed damage.
Wisdom is not my strong suit.
Nope. All right. Corpus is dead. Karin, you are not bleeding, and your insanity checks are done for now, so you can move freely. One of your friends is still bleeding, however.
Well, that's. Let's try this first.
All right. You buy her an extra round. Oh, that's fine. Give it a go. But now that there's an entire extra round for everyone to fuss over Masika, it's fine. I'm not gonna annoy you all for meta checks. Removal turns, clear. We're all good. With that temp, she can't possibly take any further damage.
All right.
I didn't expect it to immediately put us where we left off.
You feel like if not apologetic, then at least an acknowledging thrum from the side.
It's never really talked to me. It's
Yeah,
only
it just gives you a
emoted at
sensation.
me.
Yeah.
It communicates through emoticons. Alright. Do I remember which way we went?
Let's see here. You are fairly sure you went to one of the side wings as opposed to deeper into the water. But let's see here. The first thing you did was drag Anai's body, originally the dead Anai, air quotes, body into the corner of the room so these creatures couldn't eat her. And yeah, you have two different wings. You know that different mysteries await you there, but your recollection of this place is fuzzy at best.
Alright. Well, it is a shame we don't have time for me to show you guys the joys of being a manticore, but we should move forward. Everyone
All right.
put back together.
Yes.
Alright. Let's go left then.
It just got to feel really weird for Raleigh to be like, you sound off, every soldier okay, and then see your friends' faces. Just like,
Yeah. Yeah.
Everything
What's
is
that?
fine.
Oh, that's Loam.
Yeah, that's lame.
Just the faces of her dead friends staring back at her.
Well, like, yeah, we're good. It was kind of spooky, but it's okay. Like, yeah, it's okay.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. In here appears to be some kind of maybe a prison, like a little waiting room. You can see that there are jail cell doors up ahead.
Oh, I see a spookums. Well, I don't think I see it where I'm standing, but
I mean, as you approach, the thing does step closer and you see skeletal hands grip the bars. This figure presses their leering skull of a face up against them and goes, "Hello there."
Spooky.
greetings.
You have come to a bad place. Take your friends and leave.
Would you believe that this is my second time?
You may think it is. I'm sure this is my third and fourth times. Everyone's a little mad down here.
Fair enough. Who are you?
Good question. Next question. And then they'll rattle the bars idly.
Why are you in prison?
Because I did something that should be in prison worthy. It's been a while, I can't remember. Pretty sure I meant to be dead. He looks over his shoulder and looks down at his feet. You can see that although this skeleton is wearing admittedly very ragged clothes, the bottoms of their shoes are completely gone, and you can see that the feet are like quite worn down. Think I must have paced myself into a rut,
Fascinating.
isn't it?
I take a step like this to see further in. I don't want to get within grasping distance of his bony hand.
Clever. It looks to be a pretty sad square cell, and running through the middle of the cell from like east to west or west to east is indeed an actual furrow where this person paced from side to side for God only knows how long enough to wear their boots down to the skin.
Can I remember any questions I asked him the first time?
Give me a charisma.
Charisma, hit wisdom.
All right. You remember being very choked up about the death of your first of your companions, especially so close to the door. At this point, you're still, you're riding high on adrenaline, and you're as bothered by the idea of failing as you were of, lost in the first place. So it was compounding to pretty bad. you're pretty sure you just threatened it until it just gave you stark, raving laughter. You didn't get much information out of this creature.
Mm.
Also, your, companions weren't nearly as composed as they are right now behind you.
Oh, Kinathis just got told that he's the one making dinner.
Apparently. So I'm gonna have to step away for a bit.
Okay, Han.
Okay.
No, that was unfortunate.
Hey, Kino, what's for dinner? What?
I don't know, what is for dinner? Fuck.
Alright.
Yeah, Bony Boy here is leaning against this door and staring at you.
Let's see. I'm trying to think of questions that won't just give me insanity points.
Very clever.
Like, all right, so who's the head honcho around here? And he just speaks an unspeakable name, and everyone
just a low, long, guttural screech. To be fair, this thing doesn't look like the creatures or lunatics you've seen already. It's just a skeleton, which is, I mean, it's weird that there is a skeleton up and talking about, but it's like kind of cogent and solid. It's very weird.
Yeah, no, it's fine, but the thing is, like, he still could have just been named to death, and I don't want to learn any of that.
Fair.
Were you imprisoned here before you managed to explore the pyramid, or after you got further in?
Ooh, that is an excellent question. I wonder what the answer is myself. Oh, that's going to bother me thinking about it now for ages. Oh, I suppose I could tell if I was imprisoned here if I remember what's beyond the corridor. I'm so clever at me figuring things out. I was imprisoned after traversing some of this place.
Do you know any? Do you know what lies beyond the corridor, beyond the crustacean fungi things?
Oh. I know why I came here, so I assume that is what is beyond.
Why did you come here?
I came for the potion of eternal youth.
Deeply ironic.
And my friend came for the draught of eternal power. I miss him. Wonder what happened to him.
Does anyone else have any questions for the Skelly Boy that don't involve him telling us maddening, gibbering things?
Do you know where those
Nope.
potions are?
I think I do, yes.
Will you tell us?
Okay, sure. They are behind a wall. That looks like a normal wall, except just a little bit different. And there are colors green and blue. Oh, you need things to put in the metal dice. And that, yes. That's about all I can tell you. Everything else is kind of scram-hambly.
The
Metal
metal
dice are so bad for a table.
Yeah, you'll know the dice when you see the dice.
Okay. Do you, like, want out of there?
Oh, gods no. Have you seen what's out there? Nightmares beyond recognition.
Okay. No, you're just kind of feeling safer in there?
I mean, I'm not feeling anything in here, which helps.
Fair enough, dude.
And as he, steps away from the door, both of his arms are still holding onto the bars, and he just leaves them behind. Fuck.
Hold on. Castle'll just, unpeel his fingers for him and push them in.
Yeah, it just, does, a lean so that he get his shoulders aligned with it again, and then clink, and then his hand responds and opens up again. There we go.
There you go. Alright. See you later.
Welcome. And then, yeah, he's just gonna walk into his rut and begin pacing from left to right.
Just gonna ask him a question.
We'll
Yes?
stop here.
Hello there,
Where-
Gothic lady.
Kina's in the back, sadly, so... we
I
can
mean, he's
pilot,
still away from there. Yeah, it's fine. I can move him up when I need to.
Okay. You said you came here for those potions?
That's right. Well, I came for the eternal youth one. My friend was an elf. They came for the eternal power. Typical elf shit, you know?
I'll take your word for it. Where did you learn about these things? These potions specifically?
Oh, now that's asking someone to remember. Don't remember. Probably from a book somewhere.
A book somewhere.
Just spreads his hands helplessly. Sorry,
Books
lady.
are the gateways to learning about things of unnatural powers.
That is generally how I do.
Well, that kind of mystic book must have been from a very mystic place then.
Oh, I think it might have been from the local library.
A very mystic place, you say.
Yes.
But it must have been one of many libraries. Or one
He
of the
just
very
shrugs. I don't know what to tell you, miss. It was from a library at the town I was living in. Or visiting. I was in a town and it had a library.
few. Oh. I must have... But libraries are not very common. Or are they?
He slowly tilts his head. I think they're common.
They are very common. Very uncommon if you're not from a civilized town.
Yeah, basically.
Other characters like the fucking Manticores look at each other from a barbaric fucking
Yeah,
No,
yeah, you guys probably don't have many library.
tribal fucking... What was the Mongol horde level shit?
Yeah, basically.
Yes,
Yeah,
like
but I
libraries
mean, we're not the Manicord. We are the people in it.
in that, so... Okay, that's good to know. Where were you from then?
I don't remember.
That's sad.
It was a town. They also probably had a library. Maybe it was the same one. Mm.
Who knows, maybe you?
For all I know, I'm a very auspicious librarian, but considering I know how to stab people, less likely.
Or maybe you was just very good at your job.
Maybe. Anyway, you have a good one, Gothic. Yeah. Ralu, down into here appears to be some kind of old seating area that would have belonged to whoever was guarding this prison. There's a big old couple of like notice boards post up on the wall. Well, there are no notices stuck to them and have been for a long time. Plenty of ventilation in this place at the very least, so no dust gathering in around this place. Vents, bars of all sorts everywhere around here that you've seen so far.
All right.
Yeah. Mounted on the wall over there is what appears to be the titanic head of a snarling dire tiger.
About to say that's a big ass tiger's head.
Oh yeah.
Listen, I know tigers are big. All right.
Yeah,
I don't.
no, that
I don't
is
need to get a
definitely
lecture.
dire
but
tiger. A tiger is big, but its head usually isn't fucking a meter wide.
yeah.
And there appears to be a cauldron of bubbling ichor.
Ugh. No, it actually helps that you guys are entirely unfamiliar with your bodies and acting different.
Oh, well, I'll continue doing as much as things different as I can.
There is an old staircase here. And as you approach the edge of these stairs, you press up against it like there's some kind of invisible wall. You're not sure you went down here. At least not yet. It's like you're pressed up against a locked door, but you can't remember where the key is. You can certainly see
Oh.
down the stairs, but this isn't a place you went to or have been to yet.
Huh. I'm just gonna tap a claw against the thing. I think the dream doesn't let us go in a direction that I didn't. We have to follow my exact footpaths for places to unlock. Can any of you press me on this?
Yeah, I was gonna say, how about one of us? Did any of us go past it?
Yeah, an interesting thing happens when you walk past it and into this place. Like, by the time you get down the stairs here, the world's kind of like foamy and fuzzy, like the resolution starting to drop, or like the definition of the world around you is less clear.
You're getting Silent Hill fogged.
Yeah,
Ah.
you are like when you go to places that Ralu can't reach or go to, then the person who's anchoring you essentially to the effects of this world is not as able to exert themselves upon it. I will let you do tests to like squint into the blurry and try and figure out what it is that you're looking at. That's probably close enough still and large enough that that looks like a cabinet of some kind, a storage cupboard with like handles, bars on it, maybe locks. But you can't really make out more than it. And by the time you get to say like these flag steps here, the world is so flattened out that they lose definition completely.
Wow.
Okay. That's
Okay, I'm going back up.
intriguing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whoa.
And then the world gets popping as you get closer to Ralu again.
Whoa.
Okay.
What was it like?
There's just a cupboard down there.
Imagine the world going out of focus for you.
Huh. I wonder if it's probably because it's my dream.
Yeah. I think the best comparison I can think of is, you know, where a game has a version of its own textures, but they're far away, so they're all super low def. Like, oh, that mountain looks great from back here, but you get closer and it doesn't load their close to you textures and just stays as the far away ones.
Believe it or not, I know exactly what you're talking about because I've had dreams like this before.
Yeah, it does that when you start walking away from Raleigh. Or, well, you walk to a place that Ralu can't go. Ralu can still walk around here, so for Masika and Loam, who are guarding the back here, like, it's still all in definition back there.
I just lost track of where everyone was.
Oh, they just went
Probably
down
went
the
to the
corridor.
left. Yeah, we went over this way.
Yeah.
We went
There is
further
a
in.
mechanism over here up against the wall.
It looks electrical. I'm going to step back onto the flag steps here.
It looks like it might have been a pump, actually.
Ah.
Currently, this pump is off, disabled. There's a lot of like grime just sort of around the edge of it, a lot of lime scale and stuff. It's not been touched for a long time, and you think the inside of the pipe is full of rust.
So probably inoperable.
It might be operable, but it would need work to be rendered operable, i.e. some kind of a skill test. You can't just like hit the pump and expect it to work. It doesn't want to.
Intimidation.
You want to? Yeah, all right. Scare this pump.
No.
Probably
Athletics
Arcana.
or Arcana? Athletics to brute force it, Arcana to figure it
Probably.
out.
Yeah, I
Investigation.
would say athletics or Arcana is fine. Probably
Uh,
not
We can try to help.
investigation. Investigation wouldn't, like, you could find all the operative parts of it, but it doesn't magically fix them or force them.
Does
I got
anyone
+8.
else have
Hello.
athletics? Oh, I could help you on
I-
Arcana then. Because I have a +6 in athletics, but if you have a +8 in Arcana, that's better.
Yes, I do.
Okay, I'll just help you then.
Okie dokie. 20.
Good thing
It
you were
did.
getting help, eh? Yeah, this pump is meant to essentially draw water out of this area. The pipes are kind of missing a bunch of their connectors. It's supposed to be going down into a set of vents. Like, you're missing some tubing and you're missing some pipes. So even if you got this rusty mechanism to shift, it would just suck on like a little bit of water and some air. This thing is very magical and could probably like draw all of this water out, and from whatever water source beneath this level is flooded.
But we need to find the pipes first.
Yeah, you need the fittings that are missing.
Oh my god, I've played Amnesia before.
And yeah, very Amnesia vibes all of a sudden.
Alright. Well, it looks like we need to find pipe fittings to drain it.
Yeah, I can get it working. Just you need the fittings so it actually has somewhere to go.
Fair enough. Well, I guess we should start walking until I walk into a wall again, and then we'll know we're going the wrong direction.
I suppose so.
Step.
Sloshing through the water, and yeah, there is another corridor, and I think you can probably see what was being described as the big dice.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And last time you said that you were going to let me know when there were areas that I need to remember for ambushes.
That's right.
Okay, so I can just keep walking forward.
You can just keep walking, yeah.
Okay. I don't have to ask in every room.
Yeah, you do not have to
Okay.
ask, what do I remember? I'll tell you if you need to.
What's this
Let's
doohickey on the wall?
On the wall, that appears to be some kind of large cork, perhaps, jammed up against a particularly thick glass wall.
This whole wall is glass?
No, as in
Oh.
if the neck of a bottle were a glass wall. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
It's very thick bottleneck, I guess is the best way to put it, with a big cork in it.
Hmm.
Yeah.
How
this
big are these
appears-
holes?
They are big enough that you could get your whole head in there.
Ugh.
They are particularly large holes. They dig into the ground a decent amount, and if you lean in close, you can hear water sloshing and giggling.
Oh, great. I suppose to get around it, I'm gonna have to step on the dice, right?
You can step on the surface of it. I assume you're not going to be putting your foot in the hole, so you're all right there.
No. I'm just gonna tell people there's laughing coming from down inside. Don't stick anything you want back in there.
Okay.
There's corks on the wall as well.
Yeah, you can give me a test now for against recollection, please.
Okay. Charisma. Ooh, thank God.
Ooh, look at you go. Yeah, one of your companions actually knocked the cork out of the wall here, this blue one. There are secret doors behind these bottles that you discovered afterwards, but not until one of you got pretty horrendously burned by the ichor that poured forth and then into this opening. At which point all the giggling down below turned to screams.
The
Oh,
plugs.
Oh.
Yeah, I'll just relay what I remember.
Yeah. There is a switch up ahead somewhere that opened up the walls.
Well, let's not turn the screaming and the giggling into screaming.
You have to leave them corks in then.
Yeah, I'm gonna leave the corks in for now.
Yep. Yeah. As you move to here, there is another set of cells that you can see. It looks like yet more of this extended prison themed structuring. There's another one of these vent grates, although this room is not flooded. It's a little bit more elevated than the corridor in the center line down here. And there is flickering light coming from the back. And you can hear the crackling of flame. It appears to be a very, very burned individual in old tattered robes, holding up a brazier of fire. If they notice you, they don't make any kind of movements, but they seem quite absorbed in their suffering.
Is this a bookshelf?
No, that is another wall mount. It would have had like, poster boards and notes of, say, like people's bail and stuff like that.
Gonna squint. Does that 19 count for this? For
Yeah, it counts for all of
remembering
this.
what this. Do I remember what I did last time I saw this?
You do not.
So, is it holding a brazier or is it a brazier?
Yes.
Okay.
Kind of as sort of doing both. It's like the brazier is partially part of themselves or their clothing, and they are supporting it with burned hands.
You said I know there's a lever up ahead.
Yeah, you already walked past it. It was in the corridor by the grate.
Okay.
Right there.
Oh, okay. Sorry, it looked like a box.
Yeah, I get you. I realized that like the lever's handle goes a little bit into the wall's lighting there.
Alright. Alright. Well, I'm going to pull the lever. Watch the um, guy over in the from over to the left.
Are you sure that's a good idea?
The lever opens up doorways, and if it isn't something that I did before, the lever won't move.
Okay.
Don't think that's okay. No, go for it. I'm just gonna step back here.
I will pull the lever, Crunk.
All right.
Does it move?
You are all shaken by a horrendous, ear-piercing scream as this burning figure slams himself into the bars with authority, screaming something in Abyssal.
I don't think I speak Abyssal yet.
No,
Wait, no, I
no.
speak Deep Speech, not Abyssal.
Yeah, no. He is screaming. Imagine that this admittedly very disfigured and horribly burned person is probably a tiefling.
Hmm.
And they scream at you in Abyssal before the brazier ignites thoroughly and turns them into a liquefying pool that smells kind of delicious and kind of sickly.
Ah.
At the same time, kapunk, kapunk, doors of stone behind you in the room with the vents open up, revealing tremendously large bottles with corks in them.
Right?
That I thought were pretty dope.
Right. Then those must be the potions he was talking about.
Hidden behind a wall. The
We
potion
need to do
of
something with the dice.
We need to get, like, some bowls to stick in there so the potion pools in there.
Perhaps. Let's
Some
explore
bottles.
further before
Yeah.
any attempts at anything.
Good job guarding the way out, Masika. Hey, look, a crocodile.
crocodile.
Yeah, there appears to be some kind of tremendous dire gator picked up in the wall.
Now that could
And-
actually be life size. I mean, have you seen saltwater crocodiles?
True, but you're not at the ocean, so it's like a river croc, so it's a dire.
Whoever owns this place or it lives here must be a hunter of some sort then.
I don't. That doesn't track with any of my memories.
It stands to reason that they're a hunter, given their trophy kills there and the tiger that we saw over there.
Maybe whoever it was originally, but remember, this is an inverted pyramid filled with horrors from beyond. I don't think they just go around hunting and mounting skulls.
Perhaps they do.
Yeah, I don't see why they wouldn't.
Yeah. As you approach this door up ahead, Ralu, you remember it being trapped. It wasn't much to dispatch it, thankfully. But there was also someone waiting for you on the other side. Someone or something was waiting for you on the other side.
This door is trapped and it's an ambush on the other side.
Okay.
You don't have the instinct of ambush, just
Oh,
something.
this
Or
door is,
someone.
I will reiterate, I will have instead said, this door was trapped and there was someone on the other side.
Yeah.
I do not remember if they were an enemy or not.
You want to try and hit that trap there, Dream Khassid?
Yeah, sure. If I'm the best trapsmith here.
I think you're of the stat
Mwah.
blocks.
Yeah, I am. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you probably are.
It was
you are.
always amazing watching her work with her tits pressed up against the door.
Squish.
Yep. Yeah, alright.
Cash
You
just
pop
gives
the
you a
lock on
face
this
full of
thing.
tail cunt. Yeah.
No problem.
Not the aphrodisiacs. Not now. No.
No. Bliff. Thankfully, like, those kinds of altering toxins don't do much for you in the midst of this dream.
Yeah,
The door is now untrapped.
is open.
Yeah. As you open the door, there appears to be an individual in, like, really an illustrious coat of black and gold, smoking on a particularly large stogie. He is stunningly attractive.
Oh,
He's
he's
such a bishy.
This motherfucker belongs to the Wishmaster, so like, I'm caught on it.
If he's not an incubus, then someone has to be fucking kidding themselves. Why, what are you doing here?
Under orders.
That's what you said last time as well.
You remember me?
I should hope so. You and your friends all left well, an impression for sure.
The last fellow I talked to had no memory of my first visitation.
And why should they? I suppose, why should I recall anything? Please, step into my office. It's not much, I can't really do anything with the place.
Were you pulled into the dream as well?
Oh, goodness, no. I'm a different kind of situation, I suppose. Can I offer you a smoke? You reach into a pocket and pulls out a velvet pouch of cigars.
I think you already know I don't smoke.
Yeah. He puts the pouch away. No, last time you were a lot angrier about it. I never really got to ask such mundane questions. Kind of a relief.
Do you remember what I did last time?
Let's see here. Oh, you said something racist and then told me to tell you everything I knew about this place. Unfortunately, I didn't really have many answers for you, so you threatened me. Again. Oh, and then I strangled you. Only a bit, though.
Like in a sexy
lovely.
way, or?
I'll leave it to your imagination, Pat.
Don't worry, pets, stop paying attention.
Yeah, he'll hold
Sorry,
out
I
the
was
pouch.
just doing
He'll
a
hold
lot.
out the pouch towards you. Now, do you smoke?
Me,
Yeah, pets, do you smoke?
no.
He shrugs and puts his cigars away again then. Oh well, no shame.
Alright, you know,
Yeah,
third
so
time's a
everything.
charm. Unless you're gonna, like, super kill me for with, like, poison cigars or something.
No, no, goodness no. Here, he'll offer you the velvet pouch as well.
I'm afraid I'm a lot less choleric than I used to be.
I don't think you've ever been a cleric, but, you know.
No,
Aha.
choleric. She has cholera.
My sympathies.
Oh, it still doesn't work.
You're half Minotaur, you're not half Null anymore.
I miss my
Anymore?
cackles.
Oh, your friends are wearing different faces. That's what that
Correct.
uncanny is. Interesting.
You'll notice that all of us are still alive as well.
Uh, I guess I don't remember the redhead there. Congratulations to them for remaining alive or replacing the alive. Anyway, what brings you back here?
Uh, I am bound to a scythe, and it believes it will help either fix me or fix what happened.
Ah, I don't think it can fix what happened.
It's,
Time magic is impossible these days. Has been for ages.
I
Wow,
don't
wow,
think it.
wow, wow.
I don't think it mean. I don't think it meant time traveling.
Ah,
I
so
don't even.
then you mean it fix your brain now then? Or fix
Correct.
this place in
Correct.
whenever it didn't happen?
Either fix this place in my brain or fix this place in my brain and also derives a stake into what we left behind. I'm not sure. It's
Ah, okay.
not incredibly talkative.
No, I get that. It probably takes quite a lot to do things like this. I mean, putting me here in its own of itself, or remembering me here, is quite the feat.
I suppose it remembers you and then assumed that you would know that you were being remembered.
That sounds like something I'd probably be aware of.
Either that or somehow this dream is touching whatever you have going on.
That's also possible, but if that's the case, then the me right here still can't really connect those dots properly. I'm kind of missing a great big hole somewhere that would give me all of the explanations I'm going for. I just know that this is a repeat and everything's a bit different.
Well, now that I am far less bellicose, what are you doing here? Or what were you doing here when I found you the first time?
Ah, I was just looking into the place. I got here ahead of you. I had an invisibility spell on me, but by the time I used it up, I had only gotten just about this far. Heard you coming and came back.
I see.
Does that mean you work for the golden fluffy Batcat Queen?
If he worked,
No, goodness, no, no.
if he worked for us, he wouldn't have had to sneak in after we broke open the entrance.
No. I work for a higher power, or lower a higher power. Gestures at the earth
Oh,
itself.
Wish Daddy.
He his eyebrows flutter for a moment, and he pauses. Oh, he would hate being called that. Yeah, him.
Yeah, you probably shouldn't call him that.
Oh no, I think you should. That's great. Yes. I never even got all of your names, and before you ask for mine, can't really ask a demon for their name, but you're welcome to call me Daddy.
What was that, Daryl? Okay.
If you want.
Stop making me
Welcome back.
laugh. It hurts. Don't have the chords for it now.
You have a giggle box.
Yeah, the giggle box is just totally absent. It's terrible.
Criminal.
Ralu, Medjay of the 10th Legion.
Uh,
I think you mean
does
Ralu
10th
Hornier?
Legion? Yeah, does the 10th
I am-
Legion still exist now?
It's called
Or
the Dead
in the
Legion
future
now.
Oh, that's tragic.
No one survived.
Ooh.
Well,
Apart from you, I
so-
would assume. Otherwise,
and-
you're also a ghost.
Yes, I was a sole survivor.
Okay. And you're sure Soul, SOLE survivor, and not the Soul survivor?
Marifa took it upon herself to pluck me by my shoulders and lift me from this place.
You say Marifa's name, and he just like does a symbol across his like like the thumb across the lips and the nose. He just does that and grimaces before spitting off to the side. Ugh, bad luck to talk about her.
Shrug. Nowadays, I'm just Ralu Hornier.
I bet you are. Look at you. Well, anyway, this has been fetching, but around now I'm supposed to throw a tantrum and fuck off. And although I'm fairly sure I survive whatever I bumble into, it's probably a little bit out of scope from your recollection.
Could I convince you not to strangle me this time?
Yeah, sure. Unless you ask real nice, you could convince me to strangle you, but just look a little bit gentler, with more eye contact.
But hey, Daryl, why don't you just come with us instead? You get to see what's further in.
I don't think that's how the dream works.
I'd love to give it a
Well-
try, but I'd hate to rebound or drink that scythe of yours dry, trying to just keep me here. I'm like, how best to put it? I don't know, I'm like something incredibly heavy in your bag of shopping. You can't really walk as far while I'm involved. Let's put it that way.
Fair
I'm
enough.
a lot of metaphysical to be in one place. I mean, fucking look at me.
Fair enough. Well, for what it's worth, I am sorry for threatening you.
Oh, it's fine. I already got over it. And I'm not sorry for strangling you after you threatened me, but I'm sorry that it turns out that you're oh so very chill when you aren't angry.
My personality has changed somewhat as well.
You wouldn't
Well,
happen to
Going
be
mad
heading
and
somewhere.
going mad raving the desert for months tends to do that to you.
I imagine it would. Say, tell you what, I'm going to tell you one thing before I bounce. Ask me a question about this pyramid and I will try and answer it, assuming it won't turn you crazy. And he begins dragging slowly on his cigar, and you can see that, like, as he draws in on it, it goes like way past normal lung capacity. It just keeps going and going and going.
You can
You
watch
suddenly-
the cigar just disappear.
Yeah,
like in
it's very
cartoons.
Or
and it's very reminiscent of like sand falling in an hourglass.
I think I'm going to ask if there's anything in here that can protect us from the effects of madness.
Ooh, pain protects you from madness in this place. If you are suffering the deep pains of madness, wound yourself. It might have to be somewhat significant, but it will do you a little solid keeping you centered.
Well, that's good to know.
And
Think
then
kinda-
he exhales fully, a great big cloud, and disappears.
I like the cut of his jib.
Yeah, that dude is daddy is all jib.
Daryl,
I'm not calling him daddy.
no, he said his name was Daryl. So to call him Daryl. That's what I heard.
Yeah.
I know I had that. I can't really hear that, but I had that bagpipe flesh thing just in my ear.
Yeah. Speaking of, you have a token of madness on you still. You actually hear soft whispers basically the entire time all of this has been going on, Karin. And those whispers bring with you vivid images of piles of platinum coins, a wall of potions, and a blade of obsidian sat on a plinth.
Oh no! Don't touch
And
that. I touched that.
you know you want it. You know you want all of it, and it could all be yours.
Was the blade a Kopesh?
Yes.
Given that I've seen all the weaponry y'all be using, so I have a sense of reference for weapon type.
Well, I mean, you would have seen that before.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm asking the DM.
Yeah, you've seen this. The blade that is resting on a plinth is Ralu's old sword. But you, on a very personal level, want it, and you want all the riches, and you want all of the potions and power.
On a personal level?
Yeah,
Hmm.
it's very compelling.
You have
Yeah,
a
I
mania.
understand.
And
That is
also,
true.
you now have access to secrets from the Black Pyramid.
Ooh.
You have unlocked the party's whispers. There are plenty of other segments hiding in my GM's note as things become relevant, learned, or more madness leaks in and teaches you something along the way. I will be adding further to these bullet points. More secrets from the Black Pyramid. And also because that picture is dope as shit.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
pretty cool.
That's so
It's
cool.
like
Yeah.
it was good. It's like a fusion. It's a digital fusion of an eye and a solar eclipse.
Yep. And an event horizon.
I am thirsty, so I'm gonna go get a soda. I'll be right back.
We'll be wrapping up in a soon, so quickie.
Okie doke. I'll be fast.
Also, oh my god, the pork sliders and jalapeno cheese and fries. I
I
want
haven't had that in a decade. Like seriously.
it does sound real good. Deeply jealous. Yeah, I hope thus far you guys have enjoyed the pyramid and its mysteries.
Yeah. Spooky, scary pyramids.
Yeah. And this place is most definitely the Cthulhuist of the set pieces I feel like I've put together. Or maybe that's just the heavy lifting is being done by the bagpipes. Those guys are dickheads in the game.
Yeah, they seem like it.
Alright, I'm back.
Anything that has to deal with like the madness meters, like mostly horrendous.
Yeah. Just freak you out until you have a heart attack. But yeah. I believe that is probably where we'll call it for now.
Oh, okay.
Frankly, like a little bit more time to prep the next bits ahead and make sure everything's all tuned out okay. How does it feel piloting elite NPCs?
I really like the deadly blow I landed.
Yeah.
It's pretty interesting.
It's like no actual fucking difference. I do less damage.
Fair.
I have way more hit points, but I have 2 less armor class and less attacks.
Oh yeah, way more hit points, but no abilities.
This should be a relatively realistic peek behind the curtain of what an elite looks like in an encounter that you're fighting in. Of course, there's usually not 6 elites. I think the most I've ever put you against is 3 elites at once, and they were the entire combat encounter.
Yeah, those big ass doggos.
Yes. And the one time there was the people who had the interrupt powers based on if they remained in formation.
Oh yeah, the fucking on the tournament there.
Yep.
Oh man, those were a little bit of an asshole.
Oh yeah.
They were meant to be, and it's understandable. So
Exactly.
They did a job right.
In a realistic realm, Ralu's force is a formation 6. And has its own interrupt powers, but obviously I'm not giving you access to those as players. Maybe if I think you're all flagging and that there is a boss fight to go, I will just unlock formations for you, but probably not.
Yeah.
Hopefully won't need to, because it means that things are just gone wrong and stayed wrong. Dang, it is in the back pocket if it gets real bad. I have Luigi mode for you. That's so mean. If I start pulling it, if I give you guys a formation interrupt set, then you know full well that I've given you Luigi mode.
Now
Where
we
do we get the
fucked
golden
up so bad
tanuki
we
from?
need it.
Activate
Yeah.
Luigi mode.
I need you to toggle Luigi mode. It's too heavy. Oh goodness. All right. Did you save an innocent life today?
No.
Did you defeat a solo or a treacherous?
I don't think so, no.
Nope.
Nope. This
so.
one was within the purview of the encounter. It was your starter encounter to figure out how these people function. Did you learn something new about the world?
Yeah. Well, wait. Does it count if I relearn things?
Yeah, I'll let it count. It's because it's information that is unknown to you, the player, at the very least.
Well, not only did we discover all these monsters and stuff like that, but specifically that guy we were just talking to.
Yep, that guy is a very relevant part. Daryl is a very relevant part of something. You're pretty sure. And also, Anai posited that the reason you were even brought to this pyramid in the first place was to uncover a draft of eternal youth for the Golden Mother.
Yeah,
of course,
it's just
Ralu would be like, she doesn't need that. Why would she need that?
Well, clearly it's to award her favorite vassal.
Oh, of course, yeah. That you know what, that makes sense. That's probably why. So yeah, that totally counts. Did you take on or create Major Quest Complete Quest? Yeah, I believe Anai, you paid out the 850 and agreed to take on clearing out whatever that encounter is for the shops. And
Yeah. I already took the payment off and everything. It's on the sheet.
Excellent. Did you cover a rare magic item or treasure hoard?
Nope.
Does the money we get from Marina count as a treasure hoard?
No, that was a reward.
Was that stash she gave you a rare magic item?
It wasn't rare, no. It was a magic item, but it wasn't rare.
Then
So I think we
doesn't
got
seem it.
1 XP. or
One,
2.
yeah.
2.
Two?
Yeah, you learned something new and you took on a quest.
Alright,
Yeah.
fair enough.
I will say this:
One?
you save an innocent life. Well, Anai's character should have died.
And she's still dead, though.
She's still dead in
she's
reality.
Still dead in reality, and she also was not innocent.
Yeah.
Oh wow, that's true. It's the opposite of it. A special objective
she'd have been-
then?
161.
No special objectives.
Yep,
So, yeah,
161.
161
161.
experience.
Out of 210.
Nice.
Alright.
I'm interested to see how level 6 treats everybody.
Yeah, so are we doing more dungeon next time, or are we skipping back to the main crew?
I can do either. What would you guys prefer?
I'd prefer to finish the dungeon, but that's also because it's my character quest, so...
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
Yeah,
All right.
I'm good with it.
Yeah, all right.
How are they
It'll be more of this next time.
Okay. Well,
Sorry, well,
Sounds good.
in the meantime,
How much
we will
you-
see you tomorrow for 70. Till then, adios and do take care.